hello, what's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, fine Thursday to ya all. Good to see ya, Sir Robert Rooker, K-Dog, Whisker Whale, Nick Dennis, Christmas, how is everyone doing today? Good to see ya. We're gonna have a fun stream tonight. We're doing something different, something we don't do hardly at all, which is we are drafting tonight. Double Masters 2022 just came out, and we're gonna see if we can open a Panharmonicon. I've never got to play Panharmonicon in Limited. I don't know, maybe I did in Kaladesh and just don't remember it, but I don't think I've ever drafted a Panharmonicon deck, so I'm really hoping we get to open Panharmonicon. Is this a moto draft? It is. Double Masters not on Arena, of course. So yeah, our once every set release, sometimes limited stream, which should be pretty fun. I'm excited for this set. There's a lot of cool cards. Hopefully we can do something cool. So we're going to do our reminders, and we're going to get right into it. And in getting our first draft, I'd like to get in a couple of drafts if we can. So quick reminders, Rebo YouTube this week, find all the old streams, including this one in the future, normal YouTube. Yesterday, man, I cannot type today. Yesterday, we had some Elspeth Tribal and Modern against the odds action. Tomorrow's Much Brew is really good. If you want to watch some Modern action, watch tomorrow's Much Brew, because that deck is sweet. Oh my goodness. We're built around one of my favorite cards, a card we played on against odds a couple of years ago, but we're upheavaling a very different version of upheaval, which is really, really cool. So check out tomorrow's Much Brew for some upheaval action on the YouTube channel. Matt, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. A reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and maybe you need a Double Masters box of your own to do some drafting of your own. Maybe you need a Pongify for some reason for your commander deck, or a Humility's only, oh, this is buy list prices. I was gonna say Humility's only $42. I guess it's because no one plays it. You can't play it in Commander or else everyone's going to get mad. But you can get them all over at cardkingdom.com/FTGGoldfish. If you get a free goldfish sticker, just let them know you want one in your order notes and they'll hook you up. Otherwise, Discord is new and improved. Check it out. I'm still not typing. Merch page. There's new merch coming up tomorrow. I can't tell you what it is, but it's a special thing launching tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. If you're looking for something sweet and new and different and a way to support the stream and the channel and the site, gonna be a really good way to do it. And of course, donations always appreciated, never required. Still can't type it. $2 or more gets your message right on stream. And those are our reminders. Do you actually play Humility in Commander? Can you get away with that? I feel like people would get very, very, very upset. I will tell you it's not plushies. I would love to have Scoops plushies. I really, really would. We have not found a way to make plushies that are not super expensive, though. That's the problem with plushies, is they're like really premium. I haven't found a cheap way to manufacture them. So I don't know, maybe we can get plushies eventually, but that is not the super sweet thing coming up tomorrow. Anyway, today we're going to do some drafting. We're trying out Double Masters 2022. Of course, as we go along, ooh, dog toys is a good idea. We get one of those for Bear. I need ideas. Monday is Bear's birthday. And we're doing also, my sister has his brother, so it's his birthday as well. So we're doing a barbecue for 4th of July stuff / Bear birthday party. What do you get a dog for his birthday? Bear's pretty simple. He's pretty easy. Bear just wants to chew on my furniture and magic cards. What do you get a dog for his birthday? He's one on Monday on the 4th of July, actually, is his actual birthday. What do you get? Peanut butter? Peanut butter would work. I mean, any food stuff. He already has he's so spoiled. He gets so many bones and so many things to eat. He's the spoiledest puppy, but he's also the nicest puppy, so I think he deserves it. But ooh, a ham bone's a good one. Does the dog know it's his birthday? No, he has no idea. I mean, we're gonna do a barbecue thing anyway, so it's an easy excuse to throw the Bear birthday in there. What are the most expensive cards in the set on Moto? I'm glad you asked, because before we jump into the draft, here's a look at the current prices. So the big winner, Ren 6, $35-ish. Force Negation, pretty good. Season Pyromancer over 10. Dockside, Allosaurus Shepherd, Cavern of Souls, Verena. I didn't know that was expensive, but it is over $5. Then there's actually not a super high value set compared to paper. The biggest difference compared to paper is look for Imperial Seal, $1.41, or Warrior's Oath, 81 cents. Like, those $100 cards in paper are just worth essentially nothing. But what we really want, our overall goal Our overall goal is to open a Panharmonicon. 1 penny of value, but I just want to draft a Panharmonicon deck. That would make me the happiest if we open a Panharmonicon. Pack one, pick one, build a Panharmonicon deck. It's going to be spectacular. I think there will be a birthday cake. I don't know what a dog birthday cake's like. I'm not in charge of making the birthday cake, but give your dog a Tovolar EDH deck and teach your dog MTG. The problem is he just eat it. Maybe I'd do that. Maybe I don't want him to get a further taste for Magic cards, but I could make him a deck of like commons and just let him eat it as a treat for his birthday. Any plans to do Chromatic Cube Arena at some point? Maybe. We don't do that much limited. Let's see how we like tonight. And if maybe you can talk me into doing more limited, because I do like playing limited. Humility and Kravik the Spiteful together would be my dream mediation. Oh my goodness. I'm sure your play group is very glad to have you as a member. Sounds miserable. His married Frosty Paws dog ice cream. Ooh, no. I'm gonna have to try to get that. Some dog ice cream. He does like food. Anything that's even like slightly food related, he really likes. So that's a really good idea, some dog ice cream. We have a new donation. Lose it. $3. We are forcing Storm. I don't know if he can Storm in this draft, but we're going to do it. All right, it's time. It's time for draft number 1. Let's jump into it, draft our deck, start playing Magic, and then... Oh, I forgot to update let's update the record text first. Jump into our draft, and then we can talk about whatever as we're going along. So, all right, draft number 1 time. We're doing a real one. We could do limit. I will say, if you're thinking about playing this yourself, the value is not great on the real drafts. We're going to do a real one because I like the possibility of opening an expensive card. I think it's good content. But if you just want to play a bunch of drafts, EV-wise, I think you definitely come out ahead doing Phantom. It's cheaper, it's easier to chain them together, all that stuff. But we're going to do a real one because, I don't know, hashtag content, essentially. All right, draft 1. Jumping into it. Panharmonicon, or a Ren. We'll take a Ren. We'll take a Force Negation. If something that pays for the draft would also be fine. Walls are food. Bear, I swear, he licks a wall. I don't know why. He's so weird. Have you talked to your brother about raising his dog vegan yet? A little bit. Where it was yes-ish, but not as much as I will. Through a strange quirk, the same weekend that his dog ate the towel and had to get surgery and all this stuff, his girlfriend's grandfather died, who actually like raised his girlfriend growing up. She was very, very close to her grandfather. So a lot of stuff's going on, so I haven't had time to have like a real good conversation because kind of got overshadowed by dealing with that stuff. The dog like crisis on top of the grandfather thing. So we'll talk to him more about it as things calm down a little bit, but yeah, Bear would not survive being vegan. Not even a little. Not even close. I'm hoping the alt arts are online. I'm hoping we see some in the packs, but we'll see. I know that you're going to be able to get them in treasure chests. I'm hoping it's just like paper drafts, and some percentage will upgrade to the full art versions. Because I would like to. Oh, here we go. Pack one, pick one. Ooh, okay. What do we get in this pack? Boy, this set's sweet. This set has so many good cards. I need to do something. That'll work. Okay, so now you can see all the cards. So what do we get? Pack one, pick one. Rares. Damnation, pretty good and limited. Mind Rack Leash. I guess fine in a blue-red deck. Bounty of the Luxa. Nice little like card advantage spell. Unburial Rites, good if we end up Reanimator. Young Pizzy, always powerful in Spellslinger. So we get 2 picks. Remember that as well. We get 2 picks. We get 2 picks out of each pack. So possibilities. A Cryptic Spires is actually really good fixing. Lava Coils, fine removal. Since we get 2 picks, we got to look for like packages of things that go together. So I would be thinking something like, I think Cryptic Spires is always good for 5 color piles. I would be thinking of like Damnation plus Unburial Rites. That makes a lot of sense. That's a good start for like some sort of reanimatory piley deck. Could you go with like Young Pyromancer Lava Coil or Monastery Swiftspear Lava Coil and try to be like mono red aggro or something along those lines? Not maybe the spiciest deck, but it's probably good. Like sometimes you can just be aggro and jank people out. What are you feeling? A Mind Rack Leash. I don't know about Mind Rack Leash. 6 mana 4/4. Pumps red and blue creatures. Pay 4 to put a red or blue creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. What do you think sounds more fun? No Panharmonicon, sadly. Damnation on Burial Rites or something like Young Pyromancer Lava Coil or Swift Spear Lava Coil? Would you rather be like big reanimatory stuff or mono red aggro? I feel like the Unburial Rites plan would be more fun, right? It's gotta be. Yeah, let's go that direction. So Unburial Rites, yeah, that works. Unburial Rites Damnation. Let's do that. Unburial Rites Damnation. Ooh, Sensei's Divining Top. I do love spinning Sensei's Dividing Top. We might only be doing one draft because we'll spend all of our time spinning the top. I'm probably going to take top though. I mean, top, there are combos with top like L-Shot. If we can find L-Shot, we might be able to go infinite with this. We're good. We got 45 seconds. Wow, the clock's a lot shorter here. Willleaf Leash is a sweet card. Probably not for our deck. Deep Analysis is pretty good. If we're playing some sort of Reanimator graveyardy thing, Spires is also, I mean, I think these are just decent picks for mana fixing. We can take the top. Are we done with the top? Bugler, Bugler's fine. It's good, but I don't know if it goes with Damnation on Burial Rites as much as we'd want. All right, let's take top. I kind of want Deep Analysis. Go with the card draw. But then we end up just being like a control style deck to some extent. Oh my, what? What happened? How do we only get one pick out of that pack? That can't be correct. That's not good. Oh, we only get one pick. Okay. Oh. For some reason, I was thinking we were picking two all the way through, but apparently we are not. Okay, so we just get the top. That makes more sense. That's why the clock cut in half. We only get one pick now. Two picks for the first one, then one pick. Okay. That makes way more sense. Unearth is fine. Good with the graveyard theme. Annoying Altasaur is actually just like, I guess it doesn't work with reanimation, but it is big and it does cascade. Oh, we got to pick something in the near future. We need creatures. Dromoka's Command, no. Doom Dissenter. I don't even know what that is. All right, we'll take the Unearth. We gotta pick faster though. Okay, we're not. We could have taken two Altasaurs. I feel like the Altasaur is good. It just doesn't work with reanimation. But maybe we're not a reanimation deck. We don't have any good reanimation targets so far. Cartel Aristocrat. I mean, that works with the reanimation. We can like sack something, get it back. Maybe we end up being like an Aristocrat style deck. We are going to be in black and white. At some point, we could start taking Cryptic Spires too. All right, we'll take the Aristocrat. I think that's a reasonable pick. Ooh, Body Double. Body Double's sweet. That works well with like, ooh, Ether Snipe. Ether Snipe's actually like kind of a cute reanimation. I remember this from one of the first Master sets. Ether Snipe was actually really good in like 5-color ramp decks. Play it, bounce something, reanimate it, do it again. I think if you're in black and white, I think Cartel Aristocrat's probably better. Is Doom Dissenter in the set though? Body Double or Ether Snipe, I think. Nothing else in this pack is really exciting for us. I mean, Body Double is cool, and the art's sweet. We'll take Body. Ooh, Sidisi. Okay, we got a plan. Now we have a direction. We're gonna need mana fixing. We're gonna have to value that highly. Sidisi fills the graveyard. Gives us benefit from getting things in the graveyard. This is like exactly what we want for this deck. That's a good. I'm almost surprised this is so late. I mean, I guess it is 3 colors. That's a big commitment, but okay, we got a plan. Sultai, Teneb. Oh my God, Teneb. That's a legit reanimation target, and it even reanimates. I don't know how we're gonna make this mana work. We're gonna have to draft lands like crazy, but Teneb's actually worth reanimating. Okay, 4 color. We got to be in white anyway for Unburial Rites. I don't think we want Cat Jesus. That's more of a constructed card. The Aqueduct would be good. The Cryptic Spires would be good. All right, 4-color Reanimator it is. Take Teneb. So we do got to get mana fixing. We have to get mana fixing. That is like super key. I like Abzan Charm, but we probably just have to take Spires here, I think. We really, ooh, another Spires. Okay, we're just gonna take as many of these Spires as come back to us. Now we get nothing. I don't know. This one's on you, chat. What do we take here? God's Willing's bad in our deck. It's good in some decks, not in our deck though. Bonkin, I guess, is a 2-drop. We might need to just fill out the curve a little bit. Anything that can shuffle our library is going to be good with top, but we don't really have any of that. +1/+1 for each creature card in your... Actually, maybe Liliana's... That's greedy, but maybe Liliana's Elite's good. I guess Amulet is sort of fixing. Yeah, Amulet... this works with the self-mill plan. All right, Blood Flow Connoisseur. That came back. So we got a little sack going on. A little sack theme, a little graveyard theme. Let's take this web just in case we end up with the spider. We're not going to main deck it, but if we end up getting the spider, it'll be good. Yeah, Amulet's pretty... If you're trying to be like 4 colors or 5 colors, I think Amulet's just necessary. All right, what's our best open here? What is the best thing we can crack now that we're Sultai Graveyard? Madraltha's in the set, right? Madraltha would be absurd. We're going to need removal at some point. We want more I mean, you never go wrong with Ren, just for the value. Okay, we're off to a cool start. This looks interesting. Unsure how good it is, but Teneb sweet, Sidisi sweet. Not sure about our low mana value stuff. Ooh, I do love Zur. I do love Zur. Bloom Tender could actually be kind of insane if we make the mana work. I don't think we can be a Zur deck. I do know from playing Scars of Mirrodin Limited, Skin Render is so good. Skin Render is kind of bomby. For being an uncommon, at least. Bloom Tender is appealing in a 4... I mean, I guess we get 2 picks here, right? Well, this is our first pack, so we get 2 picks. So we can actually take both. Is there anything else even in the conversation? This doesn't feel like a Stagger Shock deck, although it's good. Ambuscade, I guess, is fine for removal. We do need removal at some point. Ground Assault, red is the one color we're hopefully not going to be in. Skeletal Archer seems like filler. I don't even know if we want the first Blood Flow Connoisseur. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward to take Bloom Tender Skin Render. Myth Realized can be really sweet. I don't think we're the deck for it. You really want to be more the Spell Slinger style deck. Yeah, we already got multiple sack outlets. So we already have a Connoisseur and a Cartel Aristocrat. So I don't think we need to take a Connoisseur here. Mauler's not bad. I don't think I would take Mauler over Skin Render. There might be an argument to just taking it over Bloom Tender, but Bloom Tender has a lot of upside in a 4-color deck. Like, Bloom Tender can just ramp us into our big finishers. Yeah, all right. Bloom Tender in Skin Render. Wait, are we missing? Oh, there's cards. Oh, there's a Cryptic Spires. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We're not going to take a Spires here. Ooh. Oh, Spider spawning. Spider spawning. Spider spawning. Okay, Spider spawning. I mean, I love Doran, but Spider spawning works good in graveyard decks. It works good in graveyard decks. Oh, we got to do it, right? We got to do it. And then focus on creatures, and graveyard stuff. Oh, we could take Aqueduct. The bounce lands are very strong, but Spider spawning is like iconic limited archetype, and it's pretty powerful, and we're already a Sultai Graveyard deck. Yeah. I mean, Butt King is fine, although our creatures really do not care about Doran at the moment. Let's take the spawning. Spawning's fun to build. Ooh. Oh, Rune. Oh, Rune. Wow, another on Burial Rites too. And a Glow Spore. Okay, this pack's actually insane. Spy fills the graveyard. We already have the web to go with the spinner. One web to go with the spinner, which is basically like a tutorable pacifism. Hey, what's up, Luke? How are you? On Burial Rites, we already have one up, but we could use more. Rune doesn't really go with what we want. I think the picks are Glowspore Shaman, Unburial Rites #2, or Spinner. Spinner's a fine reanimation target, and it helps us get some removal. And we could be Spider Tribal. I feel like Glowspore might table. Not many decks want Glowspore, but a lot of decks, we're going to take Spinner, I think. I think we take the Spinner. We do want to focus on things that can fill the graveyard, though. Like, filling the graveyard is pretty valuable here. Ooh. Oh. So Deranged Assistant is nice little graveyard filler. It really is. We do want removal. We have like 0. We have Skin Render. I guess we have Damnation. We have Skin Render, Damnation. We don't have much removal. Agony Warp can be a 2-for-1. Eyeblight Ending just kills anything. Spy. Oh, in the last pack? Siege Fly now. Vampire Sovereign is a good card. Rampant Growth is fine. The question is, are we gonna have enough green early? I kind of think we just need a removal spell. We don't need a ton of removal, but we do need some. We do need some, just like, okay, we can just kill a problem. Well, this might be a Rot Farm. The bounce lands are all super good. I don't know how much value I put in Rampant Growth. Traditionally, Rampant Growth, I mean, we are 4 colors. We are 4 colors. Maybe that's fine. The bounce lands are all really good. Inquisition is not very good in limited. Strands of Undeath. Enchant creature enters the battlefield. Target player discards 2 cards. Regenerate. Probably don't need that. One of these changelings would be fine in the future, but I don't think we want to take it yet. Yeah, let's take the fixing. We do have ridiculous mana cost. Ooh, Shattergang Bros. Shattergang Bros is sweet. Wow. This set is sweet. This is going to be a wild limited format. Are we 5 color? Are we going full 5 color and taking Shattergang Bros? I mean, the safe pick is Spy to fill the graveyard. Spy fills the graveyard. Or I guess you take Rampant Growth. We probably don't want to be full 5 colors. I do want an Ether Snipe. It's good removal. It fills a graveyard. It's reanimatable. We don't really have any ways to fill our graveyard yet. I think we got to take the Spy. We need to get the self-mill going a bit. Well, ooh. Probably got to take Glowspore. Glowspore is like the glue that holds things together. We could drop blue, but I really want Sidisi. I think we're going to at least splash a little blue. Yeah, we just got to take Glowspore, right? Hopefully we get a snipe at some point. I would like a snipe. I would take another Cryptic Spires. I would play a lot of Cryptic Spires in this deck. Ooh, Prowler's actually kind of interesting. It's a way we can just discard cards. Breakthrough, draw 4, choose X in your hand, discard. Can we break through? This is like Legacy Dredge. Legacy Dredge in the past played Breakthrough. Just to pay 1, discard your hand, essentially. Draw a bunch of cards, discard your hand. Breakthrough could be interesting. Deranged Assistant's also fine. Just ramping us and filling the graveyard. Can't Breakthrough. Prowler? Let's take Prowler. Prowler's fine. I was tempted by the Breakthrough. We'll take the Mauler. We were kind of hoping this would come back. Nothing else. We already got more sack outlets than we need. We're not really a sack deck. Carriger, Thrall's filler. Mauler, though's good. It's a little awkward that it exiles... a card from the graveyard, but I think it's worth it. If we end up cutting a color, the most likely color might be white. What does white give us? We need a tiny bit of white for Teneb, for the backside of Unburial Rites. I don't even know if we're going to play this Cartel Aristocrat. So it might be that we're Sultai playing just a touch away. Hey, what's up, Labrador? How are you? Playing just a touch of white for Teneb. I think we take this Changeling. Keep going with the Spider Tribal theme. Oh, another Glowspore. Oh, Glowspore is better than Spy, I think. Okay, 2 Glowspores is good. Ooh. Oh. Deranged Assistant. I feel like our archetype's open. I feel like it's open. Vampire Sovereign's good, but I think I'd rather just have Deranged Assistant. Yeah, let's take Deranged Assistant. Auger Spree's removal, but we're not in red. We'll take the Strands for the sideboard. Connoisseur for the sideboard. 10th District Legionnaire. All right, last pack. Last pack. Show us that Muldrolfa maybe. Or any Bomby Mythic. We'd still take a red. So I think we might not really be playing white. I don't really want Panharmonicon now. We want Panharmonicon in draft 2. Oh, Magic Gods. No. Oh, why did you do this to us? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, we wanted this in pack 1, but we don't. That doesn't. Do any of our cards work with it? Do we have a single? I guess Bellastard Spy double triggers. Skin Render. Glowspore, kinda. I don't think we can play it. Unfortunately. Oh, that's so brutal. What do we have hiding off screen? Spell Pierce Cryptic Spires. Ah, I wanted to build a Panharmonicon deck. That's what I wanted to build most. But it's so late. I don't know if we can shift gears into Panharmonicon at this point. I think it might just be too late. The 2 lands is good. I like Agony Warp. If we want more removal, Agony Warp is good. I also like Deep Analysis quite a bit. It works with the graveyard theme because we can just mill it and then flash it back. So that's also in the conversation. Could do something like Aqueduct Deep Analysis. As much as it hurts my heart to let Panharmonicon go, the Spy's fine, but it seems like Spies are tabling. Arch is decent. You can put a multicolor creature from your hand on the battlefield. I don't think we have enough to do with it. Like, it would be fine with Teneb. It would be, like, okay with Sidisi. But if you're putting Glowspores into play, they're 2 mana anyway. So I think a different deck Dragon Arch can be good, but I don't know if it'll be good in this deck. Yeah, the question is, I mean, I think we're taking Deep Analysis. We'll take the Deep Analysis. The question is, for our last pick, do we want Aqueduct or Agony Warp? How much? So we have, what removal do we have? We have Damnation. Actually, we have Spider in the Spider card in our sideboard. So we have a Spider removal spell. Yeah, let's take the Aqueduct. Ooh, Muldrifter. Nothing I like to see more than a Muldrifter. I don't even know if Muldrifter is the correct pick here. Grapple with the Past is good in our deck. Glowspore would be fine in our deck. Seeker Squire would be fine in our deck. I guess the good news is one of these things are gonna come back, but can you really pass a Muldrifter in Master Set Limited? I don't know if you can. I don't know if it's ever. Is it ever correct to pass a Muldrifter? It would have went well with it. The Panharmonicon might come back. I know, isn't it so painful? Maybe we could have shifted in Panharmonicon in back 3. We're gonna take Muldrifter. Muldrifter. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Well, I mean, we got this weird reanimation theme. This thing's big. It's big. It's indestructible. This probably is an okay reanimation target. I mean, Teneb reanimates, Body Double kind of reanimates, Unburial Rites reanimates. I'm sure it's bait and I'm sure it's horrible, but it's probably not the worst thing to reanimate. What else are we taking? Thought Scour to fill our graveyard, a land, which is probably still correct. We have plenty of playables. I think we're not playing Cartel Aristocrat. I'm not sure we're playing any of the sack outlets, actually. Sack outlets go down. We're taking it. It's probably not correct, but we're taking it. We do. Ooh, Animar. What does Animar do? Does Animar do anything? Pro white and black. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a counter on it. Creature spells cost. Can help us get to the Great Worm. Oh, another body double. Maybe we just keep taking body doubles. Enters a battlefield a copy of any creature in a graveyard. This should be good, right? This has got to be good. Just get the worm in the graveyard. Summer Bloom's actively bad. Grapple with the Past is good, though. Like, Grapple is good. Hey, what's up, Crucifunk? How are you? Like, Grapple, I think... Grapple might be the best card, but Body Double's, like, the sweetest card. We do want as many creatures. You know what? We're going to take Body Double. Spider spawning does make us want to get as many creatures as possible. This is probably just a Cryptic Spires. We could take another Deranged Assistant. I feel like we have enough. We're going to have enough playables. That's not going to be a problem. Like, playables, we have a plenty. So we just want to make sure our mana is good. Yeah, the elf is fine. I think I'd rather have the Spires than the elf, honestly. This might... Ooh, Coiling Oracle. Coiling Oracle is a decent little value dork. I love Coiling Oracle. It's just like it's the perfect little value card. But Cryptic Spires is probably... Honestly, if we pick lands for the rest of this draft, it's probably going to make our deck better than if we pick non-lands. Like, I feel like we have enough power and synergy that we just want our mana to be good. We want... Oh, no! But Forbidden Alchemy is like so good for the deck. There's also another bounce land. Oh, I do love Oracle, too. Oracle's such a sweet card. I don't know about Washout. I don't even know if Washout's good. Maybe it is. This is tough. I really want the Forbidden Alchemy. I have fond memories of Forbidden Alchemy. Oracle is awesome. Yeah, we're just in the wrong colors for Oracle. Yeah, we gotta take Alchemy here. I hate passing the bounce land, but it's really good. Alchemy is just like exactly what we want for filling the graveyard. How does Cryptic work on Moto? We're gonna figure that out. I think you pick after we finish drafting, but before we build our deck. Let's take a Flyno, I guess. Nothing else. As initial cost, sack a creature. You gain life equal to its toughness. Destroy target creature an opponent controls. Huh. We could take that. We don't really have stuff we want to sacrifice. Yeah, we'll take it. I guess just having a little bit more removal is fine. Well, this is easy. Ooh, actually, Agony Warp's really good. How can we fill... Okay, so we have Glowspore. Forbidden Alchemy. Sidisi. Spy. Oh. So we can take another Spy for filling the graveyard or Agony Warp because it's good removal. Christofuck, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 25th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Oh, we're going to take Spy. I don't know if that's correct, but we're going to take... Ooh, Grapple came back. Okay. This deck is actually... I mean, it's going to be good at doing what it does. Whether or not that thing is strong in this format, I have no idea. But our deck is going to be good at doing what it wants to do, which is filling the graveyard and trying to cast Spider Spawning. We got a bit of... We'll see. This might work. I don't know if it's... We'll see. Hopefully it works. We have quite a few we have 22. We'll see. We're going to be cutting some of them as we build our deck. Whoa! Christofunk handing out a ton of gift subs to Angle, the Zamian Devil, AM Jacker Reindeer again, the one and only. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, predicting 3-0 already? I mean, we got sweet cards. Yeah, we do have to cut some cards. 34. So we got to cut we got to cut a lot of cards. So we got to cut like 11 cards. Oh, what 11 cards do we cut? We might be able to get rid of the Amulet. Oh no, we got to do this now. Oh dear. Okay, so we have 4 Cryptic Spires. How in the world do we... We're not going to apply to all 4. That's a bad idea. So, like, green, blue, black, green, white. I feel like we want base green, but we also want a lot of blue. Yeah, it looks like if you uncheck the box, we should be able to pick multiples. I don't think you can choose later. I think I read like a little bit of an article. I didn't read it very closely. I'm pretty sure that once we pick, we're locked into it for the whole draft. After adding, you can right click on cryptic spiders and choose change color selections. Oh, wait, you can change them? Okay. Well, that makes it easier. So we're going to go green, blue for the first one. We're going to go green, blue for the second one. Black, green for the third one. White, blue. Something like that. Okay, something along those lines. Oh, so you can just change color selection. Okay, so now we gotta cut some cards. We gotta cut a bunch of cards. So probably, all right, I'm leaning towards cut Amulet, cut Wing Quaddles. We do want as many creatures as possible for spider spawning. Okay, let's organize this in a way that makes sense. So, things that fill the graveyard, we want pretty much all those. So these things fill the graveyard. The weakest are probably Deranged Assistant, honestly. We could maybe cut one of those. So these are graveyard fillers. Then we have reanimation stuff. Great Worm, Teneb. We'll toss Spinner in there. Unburial Rites, Body Double. That's like our reanimation package. Card Draw, Deep Analysis, Muldrifter. Spider Spawning's just our best payoff. That's our finisher. Removal, Damnation Skin Render, Eye Blight's Ending, Severed Strands maybe, and a Web. Unearth can probably go. Oh, this is a graveyard filler. Liliana's Elite. +1/+1 for each creature in her graveyard. I mean, that's fine. It's not gonna be fast, but it's okay. So we gotta cut like 7 of these cards. The only thing to keep in mind is spider spawning needs creatures. So we don't want to cut too many creatures because spider spawning is going to need them. So if we have a choice between cutting a creature and a non-creature, it's going to be better to cut a non-creature. Severed Strands is kind of weak. We could play it just because we're desperate. Yeah, not getting Agony Warp might come back to haunt us. As much as I love Top, I don't know if Top's actually very good in our deck. Although I will say, I guess it kind of is. It kind of is because we have ways to change the top of our library. So the problem with Top is you end up getting locked with cards you don't like, but we do have Deranged Assistant. We do have Grapple with the Blast. We got Ghost-Spore Shaman. So we actually do have a lot of ways to change the top of our library to try to dig for stuff, but I still don't know if that's going to be enough to make it worth it. Will I be in Syracuse next weekend? Maybe for a day. My original plan was yes, and then I got COVID after going to Richmond, and I was like, do I really want to go to another event right away? But hopefully I can't get COVID again already because I just had it, so I'm hoping to make it up for a day. Yeah, it does kind of work with Glowspore, but we do want to cut non-creatures as much as possible. We can probably cut... So this Changeling, maybe we start with this in the sideboard. Bringing it against aggro for life gain. We should also look at our curve. That's the other consideration. Lots of 2s is good. 3s. 4 is a little heavy, but I don't think we're cutting anything. Maybe we could cut a Mauler. Do we even need the Mauler? Like, it's just a big body. It makes us exile a card from the graveyard that we don't really want to. The only reason that Web is good is we do have the Spinner to go with it, and when you can tutor it up, it's actually not bad. Let's cut the Mauler. I can see cutting this Dredge Mangler. That might not be good enough. Or maybe Liliana's Elite. Liliana's Elite can be good in the late game at least. Mauler, Mangler, and Webweaver. Oh, Webweaver. Yeah. That's a good one to cut. So we still have 17 creatures. We got to cut 2 more cards. 2 more cards. And we can call it good. We're not cutting Great Worm. We're not cutting Spinner. We're not cutting Teneb. Spider Spawning, Unburial Rites, Muldrifter. This deck looks fun. This deck looks fun. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it looks fun. We could, okay, how about this? Okay, here's the two possibilities, I think. We can cut Prowler into Ranged Assistant. That would be one option. The other option is to cut Spinner and Web. What do you like better? So we either cut these two 2-drops, or we cut the spider web package. Wraths are usually pretty good in limited. Your opponent doesn't know you have them, and you do. So even though it's symmetrical, you can usually use that information gap to make it pretty good. Spinner is sweet, and I like the big body. All right, let's go down the Prowler. Is there anything else to even consider? Going on the Prowler, and I mean, we could cut Elite. Is Liliana's Elite even good? It's a 3-drop that we probably don't want to play on 3 most of the time. Would cut Deep Analysis? Oh, no. Deep Analysis is great. Oh, it's so good. Maybe we could cut a Spy? Do we have enough ways? We did get double Glowspore and Grapple. Autumnjank! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Maybe we cut one Spy. Actually, I'm kind of convincing myself that Liliana's Elite might go. It's a 3-drop that we don't really want to play on turn 3. I don't mind the Deranged Assistant just because it fills our graveyard. Okay, how about this? How about this horrible plan? What if we go down 1 Spy and the Elite and bring the top back in? How about that? Can we do that? 1 Spy, bring in the top. I just love spinning top, even if it's not good. I love spinning top. We're gonna make Teneb work one way or another. We can use our Cryptic Spires to make it work. 14 is okay. I would like a little bit more. It's probably too greedy to cut the. We probably need more. We need as many as we can for the spider spawning. All right, let's bring the Spy back in. Yeah, Spinner and Web are still in. We got the spider package. All right, so now we just got to do the mana. Let's add basics. And then we have, all right, cut one of you. Cut one of you. Bring in these. These Cryptic Spires are interesting. We probably need 2 on white. Maybe we go green-white. So we have Spires on blue-white. Cut the plains. Spires on green-black. Spires on green-white. Spires on green-blue. 2 white sources. Plus, we have a lot of ways to find them with grapples and glow spores. I think we're going to play 17. We do have ways to hit our land drops, but we also have a lot of card draw. We got Forbidden Alchemy, we got Deep Analysis, we got Muldrifter. So I'm not super worried about flooding. That's true. Having a way to get cards out of hand does have value. We don't have any way to discard a card? All right, maybe we go. That is a good argument. Nothing in our deck can discard. So if we draw the worm, we're just kind of like out of luck. So maybe we bring the Prowler back in and go down one of the Spies. Maybe like that. I think that's fine. I really like Body Double. I think it's going to be fun. I think it could be good. All right, let's try it. Look, good enough. All right, here we go. Elf Yoga, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. All right, what's your prediction? How are we doing? Oh, I think once we lose twice, we'll probably restart. I mean, we're not going to lose at all, but if we lose twice, you can do up to 3 rounds, but if we lose 2, then we'll probably just call it and do another draft. Yeah, I'm hoping we do 2 drafts, at least part of a second one. Oh, chat. I've been meaning, hey, thank you, Box Josh. I've been meaning to ask you all about, it's only 3 rounds. Draft is only 3 rounds, so the best we do is 3-0. Do any of you know much about Utah? Are any of you from Utah? Utah or BYU in more specific. We got a 5-0 in 03, a 3-0. 1-2, 3-0. My little brother, the one that plays basketball, is signing with BYU. Yeah, going to the Mormon school. How was Utah? I've never even been to Utah. They're homophobic, are they? I really don't. I know very little about Mormonism. BYU is a blue football field. That's interesting. They're very well. That's not good. White blue. Huh. Double. We do have a deep analysis. Deep analysis is good. Oh no. All these stories about BYU are concerning. Apocalypse! What no Panharmonicon? I know the Magic Gods did not agree with our Panharmoniconing. We saw one in Pack 3, but it was too late. Can we keep this? We might just get instantly run over. I think we gotta mulligan this. Oh, this. All right. Yeah. This is a hand. If we put Teneb to the bottom, we're never gonna see it. Look at these bounce lands. Bounce lands for days. So play the Spires. Play a bounce land. We're still gonna get off to a slow start. We do have the colors for Teneb though. Maybe we just, we're gonna put Bloom Tender to the bottom. If we put Teneb to the bottom, I'm afraid we'll just never ever see it. Potent Cryptic Spires. Blue, green. Ooh, Glowsport's good. Well, we gotta play the Spires. Okay, this hand's working out. Oh no. This BYU conversation has become a lot different than I was thinking. I was like, oh, how's their sports teams? I didn't really connect. I didn't really connect that there might be other stuff going on there. Oh, we should stream mode. All right, opponent also bounce lands. Well, we probably just rot farm. We can rot farm the next turn. We can glow spore, and then we can get down the aqueduct. We're getting there. Yeah, I really didn't realize. That was maybe not the best question. This hand looks really good. Well, I will have to do some more research on BYU. I knew it was a Mormon school, but I guess I didn't realize it was you never know with colleges. With colleges, I'm used to, like, my brother went to Detroit and they're like a Catholic school, but there's I don't know what actually makes it Catholic other than traditions or whatever. It's I don't know. Or like Niagara was also a Catholic school, so I didn't really connect that. I just assumed when I heard it was a Mormon school that it kind of meant the same thing as all those other places being Catholic or whatever. But maybe it's not like that. Oh yeah. So what are you feeling about the Baldur's Gate? What are you feeling about the Baldur's Gate early access? We talked about it a little bit before. The Baldur's Gate early access is next week. Oh, don't ruin us. This deck has this set has a lot of come on now. Grand Arbiter. That's annoying. About and passes. Well, So we can do nothing? Literally nothing. And we're getting arbitered. Alright, well... Aqueduct picked up a Cryptic Spires. We're slowly trying to work our way through this Grand Arbiter. Arbiter's annoying. I was surprised they put Arbiter in the set, because people just do not like Orbiter. Opponent. We couldn't even evoke because we're getting taxed by Arbiter. Arbiter makes all of our cards cost... Oh, opponent's going off. Arbiter makes all of our stuff cost one more, and it gives our opponent a discount on white or blue spells. And we also didn't have blue mana. Or actually, we did have blue mana. Did we have blue mana? I don't remember which Cryptic Spires we picked up. Attack with the Arbiter, please. All right, opponent does not. Body double. Well, that could be helpful eventually if we can get, like, the worm in the graveyard. Well, let's... pay 4 mana for... Maybe Forbidden Alchemy's better. Yeah, let's Forbidden Alchemy. That gets more in the graveyard. We can... Okay, pass the turn. Forbidden Alchemy, see if we can get something big in the graveyard, and then we can body double it. Worst case, maybe we can Forbidden Alchemy into removal for Grand Arbiter. Opponent. So is anyone actually going to draft Double Masters, or is this a set that just priced everyone out? Well, opponents off to a pretty good start. We might need Damnation. Damnation's probably our best card here, actually. Damnation just reset the board. Off of this Forbidden Alchemy would be the dream. Opponent. So opponent's also a lot of colors. Gets in with Muldrifter. All right. Damnation time. Damnation off the Forbidden Alchemy. That's what we want to see. Well, I mean, we can take Sidisi. It's not Damnation, but it's fine. Well, let's keep milling ourselves out. Sidisi. Mill some cards. Hopefully make a zombie. We do not make a zombie. We get it on burial rights, though. All right, we have milled 0 creatures. Play the land pass. Oh, we should play the tap land. All right, that's fine. Pass the turn. Yeah, get down the Sidisi. At least we didn't mill our Damnation. That's something. I would love to draft, but I don't think pods will fire here. How much are they charging at your LGS? This is our first game. The deck looks sweet, but our opponent's deck also looks sweet, so we'll see. We're like a 4-ish color graveyard spider spawning deck. I mean, it looks fun. We'll see if it's actually good. Opponent plays a land, Conclave Mentor. Opponent just has stuff. Opponent just got stuff for days. Opponent gets in with a Muldrifter. I feel like Damnation is probably our easiest way to win this game, if we can resolve it. Alex Mateo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you. Thank you. Well, our turn to do some drifting. Muldrifter. Draw 2. I think we actually just want to discard this Great Worm to hand size. So we're going to skip our land drop, I think. Yeah, skip our land drop. Discard the Great Worm. Johan Leafheart, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. And Chaos Sharks, welcome you as well. Big soup cheer for you. Oh, dear. The value. Oh, opponent's deck, sweet. Opponent could be a Panharmonicon deck. The real problem is they just Grand Arbitered us, and that has slowed us down so much. Like, we've had to play, like, our opponent's just going off because they have all the mana in the world. We, on the other hand, have had to play off-curve this entire game because of this Grand Arbiter. Opponent. I'm going to do some more blinking. Yeah. Oh, so jealous. So jealous. All right, discard the Great Worm. The Godfather must become a permanent thing. It is a pretty good nickname for Richard. It fits. It fits. Tomer is trying to get us to make a Codfather shirt, but I don't know. Would you wear a Codfather shirt? Double Master 2022 draft appears to be $70 in Australia, so around 50 US. I mean, I guess considering the price of a pack, if packs are what, $12, $13, $15, so I guess there is a premium, which is hopefully going for prizes. We're charging $75 for sealed. That actually seems pretty reasonable. You had too much fun filming that commercial. Wait, what commercial? Is there a commercial? Where is this commercial you speak of? About it, Elvish Rejuvenator. Oh, wait, it's actually, oh, it's live? I didn't know it was live. Ha! Well, I guess we can look at that at some point. Oh, opponent has a Bloom Tender too. Opponents, I like our opponent's deck. It's kind of like our deck, except has a Grand Arbiter. Well, I didn't know that was, I thought it was going up tomorrow. So, yes, we have a new playmat. We have a new playmat that we can watch. We can watch the commercial in a minute. If you like it, then I'll take the credit. But if you don't like it, then it was Phil's idea. No, the commercial turned out pretty, I think it turned out pretty good. Oh, there's a damnation. The thing is, I don't trust that our opponent doesn't have a counter. That's what I'm concerned about now. That's what I'm worried about. How do we do this? All right. All of our mana, body double. If our opponent has a counter, they're going to spend it on this. They do. Okay, maybe they don't. Well, that's good. Impervious Great Worm. Well, Impervious Great Worm survives... survives a Wrath. I mean, we're still playing for this damnation. That's still our main plan here. I'm surprised our opponent didn't have a counter. All right, well, go Impervious Great Worm. Buy a box promo. Getting its first chance to actually compete in Limited. Oh, opponent, don't kill it. Okay, sure, that's fine. Winkwaddle. Opponent untap. Still, you need exile-based removal. If we resolve this damnation, we're going to win. If we resolve it, we're going to win. We just want to try to bait out... we want to try to bait out a counter or get our opponent to tap down. This is indestructible. Wrath everything away. Attack with the Great Worm a couple turns. Got him. We have four Cryptic Spires in the deck. Ooh, Bounty of the Luxa. That's sweet. This might also come down to who mills out. Opponent. I guess we can put this on the Bloom Tender. Tap out, tap out, tap out. Great Worm doesn't even do anything here, so really they might not counter it. I mean, it does slowly eat away their board, right? It is big. They do gotta block it. It's 16-16. So it's a big body. Hey Seth, say you had a budget of like $150-$200 to make either a cube or a battle box. What would you make? What is a battle box? I'm not super I know what a cube is. I've started to make many cubes and then stopped in lost them and started over again. What is the difference? What is a battle box? 3 counters. Oh, okay. That's a little scary. Well, damnation or bust, I think. Opponent goes to combat. Opponent attacks. Attacks. Are they slow rolling a counter? That is the question. Opponent wants the Rejuvenator to die, apparently. Okay, so block here, block here. They must have... I don't even know. I don't know why they want that to die. Well, this is it. It all comes down to this. Oh, they're tapping down. They're tapping down. They're tapping down. They're tapping down. Oh my god, we got him. I think we got him. We can play for a Spell Pierce. We can pay for a Mana Leak. All right, that's what we wanted to see. Wow, it all led up to this. And this is the example. This is the example of why Wraths are good in Limited. This is it exactly. Surprise! Opponent gains 2. We Wrath their board. We go to combat. We smack them for 16. And that is a big swing in our favor. Deranged Assistant, go. 2 cards in hand. 2 cards in hand. The old 10 for something. And I like where we're at now. Hey, I love you too, DeGorko. How are you? Good to see you. Opponent tapping a lot of mana. A scary amount of mana. Wow, that was so good. Enters the battlefield. Target opponent discards a card and you draw a card. We'll discard the web. Opponent. What else do you got? Gnarlback Rhino. Opponent passes. Grapple with the past. So opponent has to block. They have to block the worm. We could get another worm. We could just reanimate a worm. Yeah, the worm's actually looking good here. Grapple of the past only gets back creatures or lands. So we can't get back Damnation, or that would just end the game. We can just reanimate another worm. This has flying, which is awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, go to combat. 9, 10, actually. Okay, go to combat. I think this works. Attack with the worm. I assume our opponent blocks with the rhino. And then we play the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play spinner. And then on burial rights, the worm. Pass the turn. And that's double worm. Yeah, I mean, Spider can get back the web from the grave. Yeah, opponent's done. Done. Opponent got off to a really good start there, too. And it did not matter. Stepping out a bit from my comfort zone with this deck, I think you'd really enjoy it. Let me see, Doug. I always enjoy your decks, Doug. You always have good ones. Oh, we had a really good viewer-submitted Commander Clash today. That was a sweet game. Our opponent's deck looks fun. I like our opponent's deck. I think I'm going to like this format. One thing, I know during spoiler season, I complained a little bit about not having more modern cards, which I think as far as an actual master set, when I think of master sets, my number one thing is important reprints for constructed formats. That is, if they didn't do limited at all for master sets and that allowed them to have better reprints, I would be okay with that. However, even though I think that should be the priority, I do think that it's pretty sweet. That we get to see all these Commander precon cards that have never been in a limited format in action. I think that's one of the interesting parts about the format. Oh yeah, after this, we'll watch the Playmat commercial. In between matches. Let's finish this match and then we'll watch it. And then I'll explain the idea of it if I need to. I will say I love having Phil around. Phil is so good at editing. Blows me away. Absolutely blows me away. If you see Phil, annoy him a little bit and tell him he should come to Vegas this year. I think he's gonna go. But he's never been a traveler outside of I guess his area. And it's a lot of hours to go to Vegas. It's like I don't even know, 16-hour plane ride or something absurd from Germany. But I think he's gonna go. So it's not confirmed yet, but how it's looking right now is there's a decent chance we're gonna have the whole crew there. So that's what it's looking like right now, but we'll confirm once we get the rest of the details. In I think they said July they're going to announce the rest of the details, but I think there's a good chance we're all going to be there. Spires is actually great. Oh, we should have played that, shouldn't we? But Spires has been really good. Like, it comes into play tapped, but it is really solid fixing. Now, play the Swamp, run out the Shaman, mill some cards. I don't even think we want the Swamp. We'd rather draw a random card here. Pass the turn. Opponent. So I think, so we'll see. Phil, I think, is going to go. I think I'm going to go. Tomer, I think, is going to go. Krim, I think, is going to go. Richard, I think, we'll see. Like, this is all speculative. It's not 100%. So if it changes, don't hold it against me, because we're still kind of like talking it through and figuring out our plans and who can go and who can't. But I think that Richard is going to go, at least for part of the weekend. Richard's got the baby, so it's harder for him to just take off for a week or whatever. How do we get a spirit token? I'm so confused. Where did this come from? All right, I got to pull up the game log because I have no idea. Why do we have a spirit? Oh, they're playing Forbidden Orchard? Whoa. Whoa. That is a smidge on the greedy side. Well. Huh. We could just web this and get in for 4, go aggro. And then Niatuk, I think, is hopefully going as well, but we'll see. Again, all speculative. Niatuk, who does all the editing and is guested on Commander Clash and all that stuff, so we might have literally the entire Goldfish crew there. But again, we're still figuring it out. I didn't even see the Orchard. I was looking at chat and missed it. Came back to a random spirit token. We do have Unburial Rights. We don't have the mana for it. Yeah, we'll just play it slow. Pick up a land, get in with the spirit. I do not think that Forbidden Orchard is playable in Limited. Even in our opponent's deck that's 5 colors, I don't think you can do it. Oh, yeah, I know. It's again, opponent. It's a tough time to spend extra on things like that for sure. Ooh, Skin Render. That can get rid of this Arbiter eventually. So next turn we can Skin Render. Are we just passing? That feels so bad, but... Alright, play the Cryptic Spires, pass the turn. Next turn we can Skin Render the Arbiter. Hopefully our opponent just keeps giving us tokens and we can convoke out our Great Worm. Have we heard anything about the anniversary event? Wow, they are going to keep giving us tokens. I don't know about our opponent's plan of building our board for us. I appreciate it, but all right, opponent plays a Splicer. I mean, we're actually just going to be able to convoke out this worm, aren't we? Opponent passes. Ooh, Muldrifter 2. Well, I love Muldrifter, but first we need to rend some skin and get rid of this Arbiter, which is super obnoxious. All right, pass the turn. New game night card alert. Wait, like a spoiler? There's a new Magic card? Oh, I forgot this was some sort of weird announcement stream, wasn't it? I don't know what they're announcing because there's no products for a minute. Well, we'll look at those too after this match. Wow, opponent is just... This Forbidden Orchard is going to kill our opponent. They are just wrapping us into this Great Worm. That is going to be our opponent's demise. Opponent passes. Oh my god, damnation. Well, this is starting to look like last game. Play the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I guess it's Great Worm time. Oh, we have 11 actually. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, Boy, the worst Forbidden Orchard of all time. Tap, tap, tap. And tap. That's a 16-16. Your go opponent. Oh, thank you, opponent. Opponent, gonna do some bountying. And what do you got? So far, this draft format's fun. I am enjoying myself. And we questioned the Great Worm pick at the time, too. But so far it's looking good. 16-16 Indestructible is big. Well, this is a good lesson about Forbidden Orchard. Yeah, Teneb's a cool card. This cycle of dragons is really sweet. One of the things that makes me sad about the current state of Commander, and Commander is awesome, and this isn't even a negative because the reason this happened is we get a ton of other new, cool new cards, but it is sad that you don't see these cards as much as you used to. Yeah, so we found Skin Render. Skin Render is actually like just a really good limited card. It's kind of like Flame Tongue Kavu. Even in this set that doesn't have proliferate synergies, it's still, I think, a really high pick. Opponent. Passing. Well, it might be attacking time. Go to combat. Do a bit of attacking. See what our opponent does. I mean, we might be able to set up the damnation combo kill. Opponent blocks and blocks and blocks. Sure. Uh-oh. Blinking? Alright, blinks Displacer. Yep. Well, we will do some mole drifting. I don't think our opponent's playing counters. It never feels like they're playing counters. Oh, alright. Your go. Opponent on taps. Yeah, the dragons are just cool. I wish I saw more in Commander. I mean, I like our opponent's deck. Sure. Well, we have many lands that we can discard at this point. Opponent. The Great Worm's just like the card of this match. Our opponent does not seem to be able to deal with the Great Worm, and the Great Worm is dealing with them. Opponent. So they can blink something. Oh, is it even worth damnationing yet? The blink does shut down the web. Now I wish we had the Panharmonicon. It would be so bad in our deck, but it just goes with Mole Drifter. Yeah, Damnation attack isn't lethal, though. I would rather it be lethal if we could set it up. Probably still worth it. Worst case, our opponent has a counter. Yeah, let's just do it. We can pay for Mana Leak. And then we can unbarrel right some Mole Drifter. Yeah, damnation. So it's kind of a combo. Impervious Great Worm Damnation combo. Yeah, this thing flies now, so we can't really chip away. Wow, opponent just lets it go. Okay. Well, how about a 16er? This deck's... Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. You have forestalled the inevitable for a turn, Wingquaddle. Well, get some white mana down. Pass the turn. Reanimating Mole Drifter seems sweet. I mean, it's got to be a... It's close to a combo. It doesn't quite directly win the game, but it's pretty close. Hey, what's up, Winizzle? How are you? Good to see you, good to see you. Opponent. Oh, River Hoopu. That seems good in our opponent's deck. This is another sweet card. And now we don't have Damnation, but I guess we can web it temporarily. Plus, our opponent's got to do something about this Great Worm. This Great Worm is coming for them. I will say, Little Prince, and to everyone else, if you want to draft, we're doing a real draft at the moment, but that's just for content. EV-wise, I would recommend Phantom drafts, personally. Can you get back to Skin Render? Yeah, the problem is I got this momentary blink in the graveyard. So if we try to target it until this blink is gone, if our opponent has mana up, they can just blink whatever we target. So it kind of makes it less exciting. Plus, drawing cards. I mean, whoever draws the most cards is a real winner. We know that. Kozali Pride Mage, good card, doesn't deal with a worm. Opponent's leaving up the blink mana. Oh, there's a spy. Well, go to combat. Attack you with the worm. Opponent blocks. Worm is quickly turned in the abyss here. 1, 2, 3, 4. On burial rights. Actually, do we just Teneb? Maybe we just Teneb. That's kind of fun. We have white mana now, so we might as well. Yeah, let's do that. That uses our mana better. Actually, okay, let's play a land to play our own Mana League. I don't think our opponent's playing counters, but we might as well. Dragon time? The bombs keep flowing, all right, opponent. Opponent needs their own, I don't even know. They need to settle the wreckage. They need something that not even a damnation. It needs to be better than damnation. We have a new donation from Panharmonica. Oh no, I've been dreading this, Panharmonica. You drafted Muldrifter, but not me. I thought you loved me. Is it all over between us, Panharmonica? I'm sorry, Panharmonica. You came in pack 3. It's your fault. You were late. You were late. We entered pack 1, pick 1, praying to the magic gods that we would open you, and you were nowhere to be found. You can't blame me for this. You know what? I'm going back to Blood Moon. It's over. It's over. Thank you for the donation. Opponent plays a Tuskar. So our opponent, I like our opponent's deck, but I feel like they have some weak cards in it. I like the idea of it. I like the 5-color pile. I like some of their top end stuff, but I'm not sold on like Tuskar Captain. Oh, that's a spider spawning. I don't think it's time for that yet, but it will be soon. Well, go to combat. Do some attacking. I assume they're going to block the Teneb so we don't get to reanimate. Don't let your gaming surface catch on fire from casting too many light. We're gonna watch the ad. We're gonna watch the ad momentarily. We're trying to finish this match and then we can watch it together. The world premiere of the Playmat ad. Alright, opponent's gonna gain some life and draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're probably like 3 or 4 with the spy. Opponent, gonna block and block, gonna blink. Sure. Doey King, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Maybe we should have just taken it on principle. It is a Panharmonica after all. Maybe we should have just snapped it off. Well, okay, let's draw cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we only need 4. Unburial Rights. Muldrifter, draw a couple cards. Play a land. And now we're going to shut down this Hoopu, now that blink is gone. Tired of our opponent drawing all those cards. Play the land. Pass the turn. Are you doing another draft tonight? My hope was to do 2. We'll see how long this one goes. We're still in our first match of our first draft. So we'll see. Hopefully, but if this draft is just epically long, there's a chance no. I mean, the decks felt good here. We're kind of... I mean, game 1 was sketchy. The opponent scoops it up, and that is what to know. Grindy but fun so far. All right, it is time. Let me change the record. Remind you that our sponsor is Card Kingdom, and it is time for the world premiere of our new awesome video. All right, here we go. It's time. Let's turn this up. Are you tired of your playmat looking the way it does? Well, what if I told you it could look something like this? From now until July 31st, you can get your hands on this limited edition, beautiful, exclusive MTG Goldfish playmat. Just check out this amazing art by illustrator, designer, and fellow Magic player Andrew Thompson. It represents the ebb and flow of Commander, the constant back and forth and up and down, 4 players and their commanders locked in an epic battle to be the biggest fish in the pond. Plus, it just looks absolutely stunning. Now you're probably wondering, how does it perform in action? Well, let me tell you, with our patented Clash on technology, you got nothing to worry about. It ensures maximum functionality and durability. Plus, it's been stress tested in the MTG Goldfish labs to withstand the heaviest spell slinging possible. Gone are the days of your playmat catching on fire from too many lightning bolts. Want to play Battle of Wits? 250 cards might be a bit much for a normal playmat, but this bad boy can easily withstand any number of spells you could possibly cast on it. Just look at how easily it holds up under this Simic value pile. Copy a Wizardry for the Panharmonicon on the battlefield? No problem. Want to play control and keep up counter spells? Well, your opponents might hate it, but at least they can admire your beautiful playmat below your suspiciously untapped eyelids. No matter what format you prefer, this playmat's for you. From vintage to standard to commander, it just does it all. Hell, you can even play arena on it. Pre-order from now until the end of July to get your own limited edition MTG Goldfish playmat. Choose between regular and stitch, and for the full Clash experience, go for the premium stitch version with gold foil signatures from the entire Goldfish crew. This limited edition playmat is only available until the end of July, so head over to mtggoldfishmerch.com to pre-order yours today. There it is. The world premiere. So if you, yeah, the foul mouth boy made me say the H word. Normally I wouldn't, but it was in the script. It was in the script. So yeah, we got a new playmat for sale. The ad, I think it turned out really good because Phil's editing is spectacular, but his initial, so Phil had the initial idea of it. Yeah, the playmat looks amazing, and you should pick one up over at mtggoldfishmerch.com. Can I sign one for you with Clash on? So the challenge we ran into, and I would love to sign it for you. If you get one and send it to me or go to an event, I would love to sign it however you want to. We do have the gold foil signature ones. We were thinking about trying to find a way to sign them, but the problem is that everyone is in different countries, and we figured out that, like, if Richard got the playmats and shipped them to me, and then I shipped them to Tomer, and then we shipped them to Phil, and then to Krim, and then back to Richard, it would actually cost more than actually selling the playmat just to ship them to everyone to sign. So we couldn't figure out a way to actually do the signatures that way. But if you pick one up without the signatures, definitely I would love to sign one for you at an event, or figure out a way to get it to me and I'll sign it however you want to, or pick up the one with the gold foil signatures from everyone, which looks really sweet. Wood Hizzle, if content creator gig fails, you have a bright future in advertisements. With a $5 donation, thank you so much. So Phil, I don't know, do you know who Billy Mays is? Do you know who Billy Mays is? Billy Mays, that was the inspiration for this commercial, and it actually, Phil had a very big vision, and I think we did pretty well considering the restrictions of me trying to just record in my house without a cameraman or anything. But Phil, the initial idea, yeah, Phil wanted to have like the whole Billy Mays studio and have me dress up in a Billy Mays costume and basically do OxyClean, but for the playmat. So that was as good as we could get it, though, considering I don't have a cameraman or anything, a studio, any of that stuff. But I think it still turned out pretty good. Do we even keep this? This hand seems bad. We're gonna mulligan. But yeah, you can pick up a playmat today over at mtggoldfishmerch.com. Blue green. Keep the. Let's just put the web to the bottom, I think. Hopefully that's fine. Not as loud as, yeah, I couldn't do the Phil Billy Mays. I did my best. All right, Cryptic Spires. Phil really nailed the vibe, though, with like the old infomercial vibe of the whole thing, the music, all of it. Yeah, Krim's signature, I was asking him about it. I was like, do you really, I mean, it looks great on the playmat, but Do you really want to do that? Like every time someone comes up to you in an event is like, will you sign this for me? Is that you're gonna spend all of your events just like doing the bolus horns, but so you said you're Panic Clash on technology, but I'm looking on the USPTO website and I can't find it. It might not be listed yet. We're in process, patent pending. Oh, it'll definitely survive a chaos orb. I pitched at one point having because we were trying to think. Phil wanted to do stuff with like run it over with a car and make a big deal about, oh look, it can withstand getting run over by a car and stuff like that. Just like extreme stuff that you could do with the playmat. And I pitched having Bear just like chew it up, and then you pan back to the camera and it's like perfectly fine after you see Bear just like tearing it to bits. But that didn't end up making the final cut. I thought it would have been funny though. All right, land go. The art looks amazing. The art looks so good. Like I was blown away by the art on the playmat. I'm getting one. Hey, awesome, Alex. Thank you. Yeah, I think the playmat looks really, really, really sweet. I'm really, really thrilled with how it turned out. Any exciting pulls? We didn't pull anything of high value. We have a pretty solid deck. We got a Sidisi. We have some good cards. We got a Teneb. We have a Sidisi. I wish we could get more stuff in the graveyard. We're kind of getting beaten down. Well, playing the land path. Are we reanimating a Glowspore Shaman? That feels so bad. Wish we had double black. That would make life easier. Opponent. Opponent also in the Cryptic Spires plan. What is shipping like to Europe? I will check on that and I will let you know next stream. I know we ship anywhere in the world. I do not know the prices of shipping to anywhere in the world though. Okay. Mill something big, opponent. Mill something big. We have these two body doubles. Big Bomby Creature in the yard. Body double does hit any graveyard. Elfish Rejuvenator. I mean, we might actually reanimate that. We had a swamp. Yeah, I will find out the shipping prices. I think I know that normally when we do shipping on stuff, the idea is not to try to profit off shipping, but just to charge what it actually costs to ship it to wherever it goes. So I assume that that's how we're doing it, but I don't actually know what that price is on a playmat. Ooh, Protein Hulk's not on the set, but it would be good. Yeah, let's just rend some skin, kill the Coatl, pass the turn. I mean, we're going to start doing things eventually. At some point, we're going to be able to flashback this Forbidden Alchemy, which would be good. $15 to ship to Europe, people are saying. Is that a reasonable price from the US or from California or wherever? Opponent. Willy Fleesh. Okay, that's a big one. Opponent gets in, hits us. Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal, down to 12. Cold Steel Heart. Okay, Damnation. Off the top. Damnation. Off the top. Muldrift. Well, okay. I guess we'll do some Muldrifting. Draw some cards. Teneb. Teneb is big. Play the land, pass the turn. Gonna be close. Bubble Hulk is a super cool deck. We have a new playmat. Oh god. That's a lot of mana. What is Yes. Okay. I mean, we probably... Oh, there goes our Damnation. Actually, that's probably fine. I don't even... They probably don't want a Damnation. Losing the Damnation hurts. But they're not going to Damnation, so it's 8 mana Una's Prowler. That lets us discard our Teneb and then body double it. Okay, yeah. Oh, good old villainous wealth. No, Damnation's been reprinted a lot, so it's pretty cheap on Moto. We didn't really pull anything that's high value. Ooh. Really? Does that protection or something? No. All right. Well, we'll double block. Double block, kill the liege. Opponent passes. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On burial right skin render. Get rid of the Prowler. Losing the Damnation might come back to hurt us. We'll see. Pass the turn. Yeah, we have a new playmat. mtggoldfishmerch.com. What other... Is there anything else that... Is there anything else that you'd really like for merch that we don't have? Here's the playmat. You should watch the ad on YouTube because I think it turned out pretty good. But it's a pretty beautiful playmat up for pre-order now. There's standard. There is the premium stitched edges, and then there's also the foil stamp signature versions. You can get playmat bags and that kind of stuff as well. But it turned out looking pretty good, and it's even got the ad there. So yeah, definitely check it out. Would you get a Clash On t-shirt? If we made I feel like we need to make more t-shirts. It's been a minute since we've made t-shirts. I kind of want to do a Clash On t-shirt. Oh, that spider spawning. Well, play the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just play Teneb. Whatever. Run out the Tebster. Pass the turn. Is foil stamp premium or standard? Foil stamped, I believe, is premium. I believe it's... So there's the cheapest version, which is just a normal version. Then there's the stitch version, which is the... In between, it has the stitch edges of the playmat. And then the foil stamped is also the stitch version, I believe. Sippy cups would be sweet. I want to do plushies, too. We've just never... Opponent's playing a similar deck to ours, or trying to. We've just never figured out exactly how to get that stuff manufactured, but it'd be sweet. Plushies, the problem is making them at a cost that is actually worth it for people. That's what we've got stuck on. But I think a Scoops plushie would be super sweet. I can confirm, but I believe, yes. I believe that the foil stamp version is like the premium version, so that also should be stitched. Normal, non-stitched, cheapest version. Stitched, no signatures, middle version. Stitched with the gold foil signatures, premium version, essentially. So there's like three options. What was the idea of having the stitch playmat being the only mat with the signatures? I would have to ask Richard to be sure, because he made all the final decisions on that. But I think the idea was that the signature one was like the super premium one for the super fans, kind of. So it might as well be the best version. I think that stitched border is like better than non-stitched in the world of playmat. So I think that was the thinking. I sort of wonder if Bellistrading your opponent could be worth it in a couple turns. We could be getting to that point. It's getting close. Well, go to combat. Get in with Teneb. We are at 9, which we gotta be aware of the possibility of dying. 9 is not a ton of life. 1, 2, 3, 4. We haven't drawn any bounce lands, which is awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So opponent gonna block and block. Okay. I guess our opponent didn't want those spiders. Unclear why that was the block, but we'll take it. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 1, 2. They can't cast this forever, right? Villainous Wealth, you gotta cast it that turn. Why is this hanging out in the... Yeah, you gotta cast it right away. Well, let's play Bloom Tender. And there's just really nothing worth body doubling. You know what? Let's just pass. This feels weird, but let's pass. I don't really want to body double any of that stuff, so we'll ship the turd. Opponent. Ah, okay. So they had a plan for getting rid of the Teneb for now. Little do they know we have a handful of body doubles, so temporary solution. We don't want to mill our opponent until the spider spawning's gone, I don't think. I've always wanted to do a Hans cosplay. Apparently, oh, I missed this Vegas news. This is the best part. This, if anything's going to sell you on going to Vegas this year, apparently the word on the street is not only is Tomer planning on going, but Tomer is planning on cosplaying Hedron Archive at the 30th anniversary Vegas thing. Which should be about the greatest thing that has ever happened in the history of Magic. I don't know how you cosplay a Hedron Archive, but Tomer's going for it. He's going for it. All right, let's play a Swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Body double. It's back. Body double, copy the Teneb. Yeah, we gotta do a like a vlog or something. So I said this earlier, we're still finalizing all the details. The plan as of right now is I think that pretty much the whole crew is going to be there, but we're still finalizing the final details. So there's some small chance that something crazy happens before everything's finalized and it changes, but that is the current word on the street and plan. Just so it's clear. What are we doing? Probably not attacking. We have a lot of mana. Yeah, we need our worm, I think. Have you seen my worm? Oh, you remember the Panglacial worm win? That has to be one of the best wins we've ever pulled off in any format with any deck. Oh, that was so good. Opponent mills a Dragmanga and glows portion. All right, so opponent's just trying to set up a big spider spawning by the looks. Mills a deep analysis. We're gonna flashback the Forbidden Alchemy. I think is better than Spy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's just better. We want to get the worm in the graveyard and more creatures because we also need the spider spawning to stop our opponent's spider spawning. And there's a chance that we want to go mill our opponent at some point. That's the other possibility. Opponent's down to 11 cards. Once they flashback spider spawning, then I think there's a conversation to be had about trying to mill them out. Hope was in the opponent's graveyard, so you can use that with body double. Yeah, it might be worth it. They might have to spider spawning here to not get hit by Teneb. Yeah, all right, so 5 spiders. Sure. I mean, I think we're in good shape. Opponent passes. Well, Forbidden Alchemy. Go digging. I guess we take Spinner. I don't think we want to mill ourselves with Sidisi here, so we'll take Spinner. Bloom Tender is kind of insane when it's tapping for 4. We draw Forest. Okay. We need to not die. That's also on our list. Go to combat. Attack ya. With the Teneb. We might also have to spider spawning here just to keep up with our opponent's spider spawning. spider spawning. 2 can play at that game. And then, but we're spider tribal. Our opponent's just spider spawning. We're full on spider tribal. Spinner. Play the land. Ooh, let's pass. I was thinking about deep analysis, but deep analysis is target player. So we can mill our opponent with spy. Deep analysis our opponent. We're like 1 card away from maybe milling him. How many lands do they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So probably 3 or 4 lands left. All right, Bloodful Connoisseur, that's fine. We might get the... Oh yeah, copying the Liege to buff the spiders does actually sound good. Opponent. Okay, scavenges, sure. And passes. Yeah, whatever, we don't even need to do that. Untap. Eyeblade's ending. Okay. Well, keep it going. Go to combat. Attack ya. With the Teneb. When do we try to mill them out? Yeah, there's the spires in each pack, so it's pretty easy to find the spires. Sacks to grow it. Sure. I think we're gonna go for it and see what happens. Balustrade Spy, target you. 7 cards. Is there any way we die here? Are we at risk of dying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not really. All right, pass the turn. I mean, if the spy dies, I think what we want is the spy to die, and then we can body double spy, unburial right spy. Body double spy, unburial right spy. Definitely mill you out. I think that's the game plan. Try to get the mill kill next turn. Yeah, I mean, if we have to, we'll just actually Eyeblades ending it. Good chance it'll die in combat. Otherwise, I think that's the goal. Yeah, we didn't have enough mana to do it all next turn, so I think we might as well try to chump block and do it that way. About it. Are we attacking? What a funny way to win a game. Opponent fat. All right. I mean, this is weird, but we're gonna do it. Eyeblaze ending the spy. All right. Opponent does not counter. We untap. There's the rot farm. Well, body double. Body double the spy. Mill him out, mill him out. Okay, target the spy. Mill you. Down to 4 cards. Boy, we're making this look hard. Unburial rights the spy. And opponent. Okay, we got him. Oh, mill him out, mill him out, mill him out. Oh my god, an Eldrazi would have ruined all that, wouldn't it have? So good pulls, value-wise, really nothing. But our deck suite, I mean, Sidisi is a good card, Teneb's a good card. Those are our rares, I guess. Impervious Great Worm actually was huge in game 1. Fictional! Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so... Yeah, Eldrazi would have just straight up beat us. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super review. We have spoiler cards, apparently. Let's take a peek at what these are. So these are new game night cards. So it looks like a 4-drop cycle. Zemeril, 4 mana, 3/4 flying. As long as it's your turn, equip creatures you control of indestructible. Okay. Meave, 4 mana, 3/4. Oh, they're all similar. Okay, 4 mana, 3/4. Pay 3. It's a siren. Go target creature. Whenever that creature attacks one of your opponents this turn, draw a card. Okay, so you can draw a bunch of cards. Vogar, 5 mana, 4/4 menace. When another creature dies during your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it. When it dies, draw a card for each counter on it. Nagi, 3 mana, 3/3. Dragon spells. Ooh, Kobold Shaman, that's a cool card. Dragon spells cost 1 less to cast. Whenever it attacks you, if you control 3 or more dragons, until end of turn, it becomes a dragon with power and toughness of 5/5 and flying. And Emerald, 4 mana, 3/3. When it attacks, it gets +X/+X, where X is the number of elves you control. You may have it assign combat damage, although it wasn't blocked. That actually seems like these cards aren't bad. Those cards aren't bad. I mean, for a commander deck, I would think this is in the conversation for elves. This might be in the conversation for Dragon Ramp, although we have a bunch of similar cards. The Goad thing is kind of cool in blue. I like Goad moving into blue. Zemeril, whatever. I guess it's good in a Voltron equipment deck. So Game Nights is its own product, right? It's its own like separate thing. Yeah, they seem reasonable. Ooh, we're going to keep this. 2 lands, as long as we get to Muldrifter, we're good. I am a little tiny bit worried about getting milled out with that Villainous Wealth. Villainous Wealth is pretty good. Opponent. Also, Pioneer Challenger decks, I guess, were officially announced. We knew about this, though, right? They're coming out in October, I think. I'm glad to get more Pioneer support. There's always another Magic product. There's never not another Magic product. All right, that's fine. Land go. I mean, the bounce land is good, although we might be discarding the hand size awkwardly. It does look very Madrolthy, doesn't it? Oh, okay, this works. Crypt expires. Well, now we can wait. We can wait and not discard hand size to our bounce land. Opponent. Oh, missing land drops? Okay. Oh, poor opponent. Oh, opponent mulliganed a bunch. That makes sense. Well, play the land. We're in really good shape now. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Maybe we're going to go 3-0 with this deck. I mean, this would put us at 2-0. Forbidden Alchemy. Take... Ooh. Yeah, let's go for the gold. Take the body double. We got Sidisi to mill. Well, let's get the clock going. Sidisi time. Mill some cards. Make a zombie. Pass the turn. What happens if you body double a body double? It just dies? Just popping in to say I love you, Seth. Happy to see you're doing well. I don't get to see the stream live very often. Hey, Turn 2 Spike Chester, thanks for popping in. How are you today? Is there a link to the spoilers? Ooh, Cosmino's Transmutation. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we spy ourselves here. Aqueduct. Pick up a land. I just saw him on Reddit. I can find the link and put it in the chat though. I don't know if Neotuk's around. They will be up on the site somewhere, although there's not a dedicated spoiler page for game nights, I don't think. The Challenger decks have a lot of ban cards, don't they? Hey, welcome, Quapper. Good to have you. Welcome. Do you have a link, Neotuk? Or do you just, is there a way to easily search for them? Go to combat. Do some attacking. I mean, we need white mana still. That's what we're missing. Get in, hit ya. Land. I mean, I guess we just play. I guess we're just aggro. Play the spider. Pass the turn. Opponent's down to 12. This is the fastest game we played. We'll have to look at the deck list. Hey, thank you, Neotuk. There's the link for the spoilers if you want to look at them. Whitleaf Liege. All right, opponent's hitting their land drops eventually, but we get to stop the. Yeah, we're fine. All right, spinner. Tap the spider. Grab the web. Untap. And opponent scoops it up. All right, 2-0, 2-0. Hey, Seth, did you have a chance to check out the Jund Treasure deck I sent you for standard? If not, here's the list. Yeah, Spider's not bad. Like, I remember playing this in its original set where it was a rare, and it's pretty good. Let me see. I don't think this doesn't look familiar. I know I got a few deck list emails from the last couple days that I haven't gotten to yet. That looks sweet. I mean, the treasure synergies are really good. Invigorating Hot Springs always impresses me whenever I get a chance to play it. That looks like a solid, like, treasury, aggro-y, mid-range deck to me. I like it. That looks really sweet. Maybe we'll have to play some more treasures. All right, going for the 3-0. Maybe your deck's actually good. 30 years old today. Feels weird to be over the hill. Oh, you got a long time till you're over the hill. Maybe 60. When you're 60, maybe you're over the hill. But you're 30. You're a youngin' still. Kelsey, happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday. Let's see if we can get the 3-0. And then I mean, we'll do another draft at least. I don't know if we'll make it all the way through another draft, but we'll do at least, I think we'll have time to do at least one more draft. Yeah, this format so far I've been having a blast. I will say, like, Master Set Limited has been good most of the time. Yeah, this last match went a lot faster. The first one was a grind. This one, the first game was a little grindy. I guess both were actually kind of long. I didn't realize. The last one felt like it went quicker. Did you see my Olivia Vampires Commander submission, Seth? Didn't get to see it posted in Discus. Hopefully you got a chance to see it. Did you email it to me? I feel like I got an Olivia Commander deck emailed to me like yesterday or today, like recently. If it was that one, then yes. Well, that sounds fine. Here we go. Going for the 3-0. Can we close it out? Land. Go. Double Masters 1 Limited was awful. Was it? So long ago. I feel like most of them have been really good, but maybe they all haven't. Well, Aqueduct. White-green. Seems like a matchup where our Damnation might do some work. Bounce lands are so good. Do not undervalue the bounce lands in Limited. They're so good. Okay, everyone's playing graveyardy decks. Gave. Cool. Well, come on, body double. Come on, body double. Body double the Gave would be pretty good. Muldrifter. Well, Deranged Assistant. Play the land. Pass the turn. Everyone's on these graveyard piles. Have the Challenger decks been confirmed? Yes, they're confirmed. I feel like the deck lists are out there. I'm going to have to look after this match. I feel like the deck lists are public. I feel like I saw them a little while ago, but we get so many products, it could be that I'm thinking of something else. Let me see. Pioneer Challenger deck lists. Oh, okay. So I don't think we actually have the full deck list. So there was a leak. That's what it was. There was a leak posted on Amazon. Like Amazon, I believe, posted the deck list, and then Wizards confirmed them today. But we don't actually have the full card list as far as I can tell. You might have heard of Set Roulette. I took First in a small tournament last weekend. Here's my list. Yeah, set roulette sounds interesting. I've never actually played it, but it sounds very interesting. Opponent bounce lands. Well, our colors are a little awkward here. Like, can't really do anything meaningful awkward. I don't really want a deep analysis and just discard the hand size. That feels bad. But maybe we do? All right, I guess you can't mill and undo. All right, so we'll do it. Deep analysis, draw a couple cards. Golgari Rot Farm. Pick up the island. Discard. Probably just Glow Spore is the worst. Yeah, I don't think we need that now. Ooh, Doom Foretold Control. That looks sweet, Naz. So what sets did you have? I see Eldraine. What's the Sun Titan from? In the Gideon. Oh, I see. It says down at the bottom. New Phyrexia, Eldraine, Eldritch Moon, Crimson Vow, Torment, and M12. It's a really neat idea for a format. It's a really cool idea. Opponent gets in, hits us. We're really close to... I feel like we're closer to casting Teneb than... I feel like we're closer to casting Teneb than reanimating it. But maybe that's incorrect. I really wish we could do multiple... I guess we... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skin Render. We can kind of do multiple things. Play Skin Render. Get rid of the Glow Spore. Opponents getting their ramp on. They're going to be able to cast big things here pretty soon. Grapple with the past. Get back. I guess Crypt expires. We do need that eventually. And pass the turn. All right, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. I mean, we got our white now. It's coming. Well, let's see what bombs our opponent has. They have a ton of mana. A ton of mana. I'm doing well, Elkis. How are you today? How big of a difference in power level do you feel the Goldfish Cruise decks are versus CDH decks? Oh my god. Huge. Huge, 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 huge. Like the Commander Clash, oh, they hit a Severed Strands, it does nothing. Commander Clash decks for CDH decks, I think the like CDH decks are 10 out of 10. And this isn't the normal Commander ranking scale, but I would say that we're like, I don't know, 4, 3 compared to CDH. Like it's really a whole different ball game compared to what we're playing on Commander Clash. Okay, last try to ask Seth, Cube or Battle Box? A Battle Box being a collection of decks balanced against each other for any format, time period, budget, etc. Ooh, okay, so this was with a $200 budget, right? Roughly 150, 200. I would say at that budget, I think I would have more fun with a Cube. I think it would be hard to make a Battle Box of appealing. I like the Battle Box idea, but I feel like it would probably be pretty expensive to get enough different decks that I would actually enjoy playing. So I would say that given the budget, I would lean towards going with a Cube. I think a Battle Box, if I had, you know, $1,000 budget or a $2,000 budget or something, I mean, you could do I guess it depends on what formats you enjoy too. If you want to do like a Pauper Battle Box, that would be cool. But I was thinking even like budget Magic Battle Box would be really hard to pull off on that low of a budget. Non-token creature dies, make a spirit. Well, play the Cryptic Spires. Maldrift or Spinner? Huh. We could also Sidisi. Like Sidisi plus... Oh, wait. Sidisi plus Prowler? And just keep milling? I don't know how aggressively... You know what? Let's just Muldrift for this turn. I also don't want to mill ourselves all the way out. We got a lot of ways to mill. This is the... All right, there's... Well, we got all the lands. Next turn, we can play Teneb. Now, pass the turn. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think we're in bad shape. We need our worm. We need our indestructible worm. Since we're asking hard-hitting questions, did you watch John Wick? Now that I got Bear, I don't think I can. I don't think I can now. But no, I still haven't. Ooh, Grave Blade Marauder. When it deals combat damage to a player, that player loses life equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. All right, we probably don't want to get hit by that. Opponent passes. Cryptic Spires. Well, now I think we're going for it. Teneb. Run it out. Like, if we can start getting in hits with Teneb, we're going to win this game in short order. Getting back the Gave is kind of absurd. And we can play the Spider. We can play the Spider and use the Spider to... Actually, our opponent has a scary board a little bit. Let's pass. We don't want to die here. We can play the Spider and use it to get rid of the Spirit Token as a blocker, and then reanimate Gave, and then we're off to the races. That's the... I think the line about it. If things go wrong, then at least we can Damnation. All right, Assassin's Trophy. Well, we get a land out of the deal. Grab a swamp, I guess. And so it's going to leave our opponent with a bunch of 1/1s. All right, the opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Well, I think it's Wrath time. Block and block. So opponent's going to get 3 1/1 flyers out of this. I mean, eventually we're going to draw Body Double, and it's going to be, oh, yeah, maybe like right now. Okay, this is sweet. So, step 1, Damnation away your board. Opponent gets a bunch of flyers. Now the question is, what do we want to Body Double? It's probably just Teneb still, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's Teneb. Teneb seems sweet with our opponent being out of cards. Body Double. Teneb. And your go, opponent. Yeah, our deck has been good. Our deck's been really good. So far we're 2-0, Dr. Cheese. We're in the finals at 2-0. Opponent. Devoted Druid. Our opponent has to not get hit by this Teneb. If they ever get hit by the Teneb, they're in serious trouble. Well, go to combat. Get in with Teneb. Sooner or later, we're going to slog through these dorks. Opponent blocks. Sure. Well, let's deep analysis. Draw some cards. Close for Shaman, eh? Well, I guess it's Spider time. But we need to tap properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spider. Land. Prowler. I mean, we're in close out the game mode. Can we get there? What is one set you would want to get reprinted in its entirety? Would you want to see in standard? Oh. Innistrad would be really sweet. Invasion, maybe? Invasion? Oh, boy. I think it's a really neat idea. I mean, Alpha, yeah, if we could get around the reserve list, Alpha would be great. Okay, well, this is going to be a good turn. This Great Worm looks janky and horrible, but it's been so good. Innistrad, I could see. Alpha, yeah, if we could do Alpha. Homelands for the trolls. I really have fond memories of Con Standard. I know that wasn't that long ago, but Con Standard could be interesting. Green, green. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here it comes. Our big indestructible worm. We found it. You're going about it. You need something. Oh, and I don't know about Urza Saga. Urza Saga was a busted standard. Opponent, gonna kill the Prowler. And we are going to kill our opponent. I think it's a fair trade. What would you like to see, chat? If there was one. Oh my god, and then burial rights. So now we web the spirit. So we can get in with Teneb. So we can get in with Teneb. So we can reanimate, I don't even know, probably Gave. Bonus scoops it up. Oh! So remember a bit ago when we had this this question sheet we were working through, and we still have a bunch more that we haven't done. There's still some good ones. I think this one's kind of interesting, which is, so we did some of these so far, but I think they're good. They're good jump off points. One that caught my mind today. Hey, what's up, Munzes? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. What is the biggest waste of money you've ever seen? What is the biggest waste of money that you've ever seen? I think I have a good answer for this. I was thinking about it. So there was a time recently I was thinking about the next Modern Horizons should be monocolored themed. Ooh, I would like that. That'd be a good way to not overpower the value piles too much. It seems pretty safe from a power level standpoint, and monocolored decks are much cheaper than multicolor. Side benefit is helping weaker EDH decks. What do you think? I think that's a really good plan. Thank you for the cheer, Coral, and I really like that plan. My university has occasion. Dogecoin, okay, yeah, that's a good one. Magic the Gathering, that's probably not untrue. Slot machines is a good answer. Oh, the answer I thought of, and I think I might have told this story once a long time ago, but there was a time when I worked at a appliance delivery store where you could buy appliances and they deliver them to your house, and it was in a really upscale areas where they would deliver to mostly. So it was these like just super rich houses. It was in Canandaigua, New York, and they have the lake there has some incredibly expensive properties with celebrities and stuff like that. This is not early access. The draft is just up for everyone on Moto. So we went to this. Sans guy's a good answer too. We went to this one house to deliver, I don't even, who knows, a refrigerator, let's say, some random appliance. But we went to this one house. The guy had this huge house with a guest house, the whole setup of just, a super expensive property. Had a garage, and I thought this was the biggest waste of money I'd ever seen. Had a garage where the floor would rotate, so he would never have to back out of his garage. He could pull his super expensive car into the garage, and rather than backing out, which was apparently too much of a hassle for this person, they paid to build a rotating floor in their garage. The entire floor would spin around so the car would be facing out the driveway, which it blew my mind. It blew my mind. What a waste! What a waste! There's starving people. There's so many things going on in the world. I mean, I don't know. Maybe who am I to judge? But geez, to me, it just seems so frivolous. Out of all the things you could spend your money on, a rotating garage floor. Hey, what's up, Archburglar Lord? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Several hundred Crucible of Spirit Dragons might be the actual answer. Wow, really? Scared about the Una's Prowler? Okay, sure. You got us. I mean, this was a while ago, so it was probably before backup camps, but I don't think it was necessary. I didn't see it as, I don't know. I'm not an expert on the person's house. This was a long time ago. I remember at the time thinking that it was unnecessary. Like, it wasn't like you couldn't back out of the driveway. I thought it was just like a convenience thing. Just like, yeah, backing up, I don't know. It takes a little longer than pulling out, so we'll do it this way. I mean, that's very true, and I'm definitely not judging the person. I have no idea. I was the I was a college kid dropping off the refrigerator or whatever to their very expensive house, so I have no idea. But I just remember the time thinking, wow, that is that is a weird thing to spend. What I assume is a lot of money on glow spore shaman, but who knows? They're definitely not judging the person. There could be tons of very necessary reasons to do that. Deck list is not correct. We're doing limited today, so the deck list is just from last stream. Opponent Bloodbraid Elf. Well, we'll see. Opponent's a little bit ahead at the moment, although they milled a Shatter Gang Bros. Shatter Gang Bros could be worth body doubling at some point. Cryptic Spires, opponent passes, deep netlysis. So Shatter Gang Bros is what? Three. Everyone we've played is playing 5-color piles, by the way. So I guess keep that in mind. Apparently that's a popular archetype. Sack a creature. Each other player sacks a creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd rather play it when we could activate it. It would be better if we could activate it. Just casting Deep Analysis seems super greedy. Maybe we just gotta pass and leave up removal? Actually, these are both elves. Wow, there's a there's an actual downside to to Eyeblade Ending. I was thinking this was just murder, but apparently not. Our opponent's elf. Opponent's like elf tribal over there. All right, maybe we are not leaving up Eyeblade's Ending. Well, okay, so I think what we do, I think we still actually do leave it up. 1, 2, 3. Let's web the Bloodbraid. Yeah, Elf Tribal's good against our removal. Pass the turn. I think we want something better with the body double. We want something better than just the Shatter Gang Bros. Opponent. Yeah, I think the Cryptic Spires in every pack does make it easy to go into 5 colors. So we got what, 8 players, 3 packs. There's 24 Cryptic Spires in each draft. And I don't think everyone values them highly, because we saw them going way later than I thought they should have. Like, not like going all the way around the table, but it was pretty easy to pick up Cryptic Spires like 5th, 6th, 7th. And we did that pretty aggressively in our second packs, and it worked out. The cost on Magic Online, so the real drafts, quote unquote, where you keep the cards, are 25 big ones, which honestly, it's pretty expensive based on. All right, yeah. Well, let's activate. It's pretty expensive based on the. Oh no, and that gets the, wow, this is a blowout. The Ambushcade is going to get rid of the web. Well, now we might actually be in a bit of trouble this game. The web's going to go away. We can't kill the elves with Eyeblade's Ending. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good about it. How about a non-elf? Oh dear. Getting worse. Eternal Witness. Gets back the Shatter Gang Bros. Yeah, we're in a bad spot now. We're in a really bad spot. Damnation, please. We need our Damnation. That is our get out of jail free card here. Opponent. It's not an elf, that's true. So I guess we should be happy about that. Yeah, we lose the web. We're just taking so much damage. Well, we definitely got to draw cards. Deep analysis. We gotta find damnation. Deep analysis. Oh, two fatties. Glow spore shaman. Not getting back a land. This is gonna be close. This is gonna be super close. We're doing a Double Masters 2022 draft, and our deck is kind of like Sultai, Graveyard, Reanimator, essentially. Hey, what's up, Show Hunt? How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, the Prowler could actually be decent now. The opponent goes to combat, gets in with everything. But now it's dead. So we drop to 9. Opponent. So I guess our opponent's actually just Jund. They look to be 3 colors so far. Skin Render would be nice. We would take a Skin Render. Drawing our 2 top end cards is a little rough. Rhino. And opponent passes. Unburial Rites. Ugh. Yeah, the Prowler would be so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're stuck doing one thing a turn. Well, I mean, deep analysis down to 6. Ouch. Damnation, please. Grapple. Well, play the land. So we got to kill the Rhino and drop to 1 and then see if we can somehow get back into this. Opponent. Land. Combat. Attacks. All right. Kill the Rhino. Not an elf. Oh, we still really got to just top deck Damnation. I don't know if there's another way out of this. Down to 1. Oh, we're going to die with so many cards in hand. Kobe, Bloodbraid, Elf. Wait, Unburial Rites. Unburial Rites on what, though? We just don't have anything good to reanimate. We can reanimate like a Glow Spore Shaman. But I don't think that's good enough. There's the Shattergang Bros. That Ambushcade to pump the Bloodbraid to get out from under the Spiderweb was... That's where it all went wrong. Oh, it's a grapple. Please don't mill Damnation. Okay. Is there any way we survive? So we mill 3 lands. Is there a way we survive without drawing Damnation? So we get Prowler. Great Worm. We're at 1, though. Well, I think we still get Prowler, but I do think we just have to draw Damnation here. Spinner. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this, wow, this feels bad, but I think it technically might keep us alive if our opponent has nothing. So we play Prowler. We discard Spinner. We reanimate Spinner. Play the tap land. Pass the turn. Okay. Yeah. About it. What do you got? This is so close. So we're not... Actually, we are just dead, right? We have to... Yeah, we are just dead. Because we have to tap this to get the web now, and then we just die. All right, on to game 3. I mean, we're just dead on board. For some reason, I was thinking the spider would be able to save us, but it doesn't. Because we have to tap it. We have to tap it to get the web, and then we're down a blocker anyway, so it's still just lethal. All right, well. This is it. This is for the 3-0. That was an awkward draw. We drew all of our top end in just kind of clunky. Just a clunky draw. I do feel like these body doubles line up really well in the matchup, though. Well, we got the Damnation. We will keep. We will keep. Damnation seems like it should be good. Tabland go. Can we talk about Crim's signature on the playmat? What a dope, awesome signature. Yeah, Crim's signature is pretty sweet. When I saw it the first time I asked him, I was like, their signature looks super cool, but do you actually want to sign everything like that? Seems like a lot of effort. But it looks awesome, and it fits Crim perfectly because Crim, he's the Bolas fan. All right, opponent finds a forest. I'll play a land, and I mean, I think we just spy ourselves here. Spy ourselves, mill a couple cards. Dragonbones for the 21st month. Yes, we're drafting tonight. We don't get to draft much, but once in a while. Ooh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow, the top of our deck smiled upon us. Impervious Great Worm and Burial Rites. Yes. Yes, we're gonna have turn 4 Great Worm. Well, better lucky than good sometimes. Opponent passes. Well, we will play a land and 1, 2, 3, 4 on Burial Rites. The Great Worm should be good. Go to combat. Hit you with the flyer. Okay, can you beat a 16-16 opponent? Can you beat a 16-16? That was so lucky. Opponent. No. That's not going to do it, opponent. Nice attempt, though. Untaps. Too much. There's not even too much text on this card. It's two lines. Convoke, indestructible. Not even too much text. I think our opponent's just given up. Our opponent has given up. And that's the 3-0. Wow. Okay. Well, champion a double masters draft. We did it. Well, everyone who picked 3-0, good choice. Which I think means we're technically on the leaderboard. Boom. Fourth on the leaderboard. Fifth. Oh, the Great Worm was really good. Well, you know what? I mean, we just won a bunch of packs. I don't think there's any way with how long that draft took that we're actually going to make it through. A whole other draft. But we will draft and we'll get through a round or two. See if we can find our Panharmonicon. Those are very good predictions. Y'all deserve a reward. So how many takes to draft? Okay, so there's two options. We're doing the foolish option, which is regular drafts where you keep the cards. Regular draft is $25 /tick/pay points, the equivalent of $25. And really the downside of real drafts is no, you can't open the real packs. That's the EV is so bad. The downside of the real drafts is the EV of a pack's like $1.50 or something on Magic Online. It's like super cheap. Yeah, I don't know. Mozzie's crushing it. The draft's only started a few hours ago, so they must have just won 3 in a row. The problem, and let's pull up GoatBots, and you can actually see the pack EV. So the problem with the real drafts, and I'm mostly just doing it for fun, for content, but the problem is, if you look at the boosters, the EV of a double masters booster, 1.63. And the problem is, if you go 2 wins and 1 loss, you're going to get, I believe, 2 boosters and then some play points, but you actually lose money on average, I think, going 2-1. So what I would recommend, if you just want to check out the format, do the Phantom Draft League. The Phantom Draft, you go 2-1, you get your points back, and you can draft again. And if you go 3-0, then you get plus 50% increase on your points. You get 150 for your 100, and you get a treasure chest. So I think that's the smartest way, because here, 2 wins, you get 2 boosters, and those 2 boosters are worth like 14 ticks, and it's 25 to join. So unless you somehow think you can 3-0 consistently and are like the best drafter ever, I would definitely recommend doing Phantom. That's what I will do when I'm just playing for fun. But for the stream, I like the excitement of being able to open a rent or something. I think it's fun to have the possibility of opening something that's valuable. Oh, no Panharmonicon. No Panharmonicon. All right. Pack 1, draft 2. What are we looking at? I don't know. Is Doran actually like a supported archetype? Like, can you build a real Doran deck? Or is Doran just a random reprint? Is this a theme? Is there high toughness stuff that's supposed to work with it? ETBs with Panharmonicon would be sweet. Take the 2 rares. Kemball's pretty bad. I don't want to take Kemball. Kemball is a good constructed card. I don't think it's a good limited card. So honestly, like the best picks might be Eyeblight's Ending Augur Spree. Also, if you want to go really deep, Semi-Growth Chamber and the Cryptic Spires or whatever it's called, Cryptic Spires. Charm and League. I don't know if I want to be the control deck. Aristocrats is supported. So I'm sure like Call the Feast could go with Aristocrats. So it's actually like a pretty meh pack. Yeah, I mean, pumping your spider spawning a little bit, I guess, is nice, but Feast Fireblade. Beginning your upkeep, you may sack a creature. If you do, 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. I honestly don't know if I would play Fireblade Artist in my best version of the sack deck. I mean, this is boring, but I honestly think Eyeblight's Ending Augur Spree or Eyeblight's Ending Cryptic Spires. Maybe we just take one. Maybe we go Eyeblight's Ending Cryptic Spires. Cryptic Spire seems insane. Spree Ending is a nice removal start for sure. And then we get the lands later. I mean, you want to take Doran for fun. The problem is Doran just isn't supported. There's no high toughness theme. I mean, I guess Doran it's still a 5/5. I mean, we can take it as a build around challenge and see. All right, we'll do that. I mean, we're drafting for fun. That's the main thing. So we want to keep an eye out for high toughness stuff. Although, just be warned, I don't think there's actually a theme of high toughness creatures. I think the Doran's just a reprint. I don't know why they reprinted it really, because it's not expensive, but I mean, it's a 5/5 for 3, so it's got good stats. I mean, Militia Bugler technically grows thanks to Doran and digs for Doran. This would put us on a very different path from last game, which I kind of like. Maybe like Lotleth Troll Bugler. Oh, we only get 1 pick. I mean, Pride Mage is also just a good 2-drop. I like the card advantage this generates. Figure of Destiny. Figure is good if you can actually level it up. It requires a lot of colored mana. I kind of like the idea of taking Bugler. Yeah, I think we're going to take Bugler. The problem with Figure is I think you really need to be Boros. Because to get it to the furthest levels of upgrades, you really need a lot of red or white mana. meeting the 5 in Double Masters 2022 Limited, eh? Mismet Witch is a sweet card. I think there's probably a sweet Blink deck in this format. I mean, my dream is to be the Panharmonicon deck. That's what I want to be, is a Panharmonicon deck. This does work with Militia Bugler. That's a fine Blink target. We're not getting any mana fixing, which scares me, but what else? There's not much. Splicer's okay, but not great. Yeah, let's see. I mean, it's early. Let's take the upside. Oh, okay. Well, that's another. Well, now that we got 2 witches, I think we can actually like head in that direction. We can head towards Blink, EDB, Ether Mage's Touch. 4 mana reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. 8 games at the beginning of your end step. Return this card to your hand, and then put the rest of the cards revealed that way in the bottom of your library in any order. Yeah, okay. Mismet Witch it is. Okay, so we want to be Blink. I mean, we still want Panharmonicon. That would be the best. But we want to be a Mimeoplasm. When it enters the battlefield, exile 2 creatures from graveyards. If you do, it enters as a copy of one with counters equal to the power of another. Huh. That is an ETB trigger, technically. I mean, we could just take Deep Analysis, because that's good in any deck that has blue mana. Could start fixing our mana with Cryptic Spires. This is a death trigger. ETB fights a creature an opponent controls at random. That's so many colors. But maybe you're just supposed to be 5 color. Get the Plasm? I don't know if we want Plasm. Okay, we'll take it. We are going to have to focus on fixing our mana, though. We are really going to have to start picking lands at some point. Someday people are going to wake up. I mean, Scab Clan is, I guess, an okay thing to blink. It's not great, but I guess it's okay. That puts us fully in 5 colors. I really hope we get a Panharmonicon. Lavalanche. X damage to target player planeswalker in each creature that player or planeswalker controls. I mean, that is kind of a bomb, right? If you get enough mana. All right, sure. 5 colors. I mean, this does mean we're gonna have to start taking Cryptic Spires really, really highly. We're gonna have to draft lands like crazy. If you draft, really drafting good cards and drafting all the fixing, that is actually a plan that can work. I mean, I think we have to take the Spires. The problem with Pillar of the Perrunes is it only makes mana for multicolored spells. So that means it is good fixing for certain spells, but it also just literally does not tap for mana for some of your cards, which makes it really, really hard to actually play. Planner Bridge. That's a big one. That's a big one. 6 to cast, 8 to activate, search for a permanent, put it on the battlefield. I mean, it is big. I don't think that really counts as a bomb, though. That's so much. I think we just take more Cryptic Spires, keep taking the Spires. Oh, that is that Augur Spree we almost first picked, but at this point, I think we're sticking to our draft lands when we can plan. We need our mana fixing to work. Labyrinth Champion. I can't believe this was a rare, right? Wasn't this a rare? And it's that 4 mana 2/2 heroic 2 damage to a target. The Eel Umbra could be alright. This is technically a blink target, but not a good one. None of these are actually good for us. We'll take the Umbra, but I don't think we're going to play it. Ground Assault, I guess, is removal. Maybe the Blink archetype's actually hard to pull off. Ooh, Pirate's Pillage. I do like Pirate's Pillage quite a bit. It is temporary mana fixing, but I really would rather not play Traveler's Amulet if we can avoid it. But we're definitely going to need a lot of fixing. Amulet's a good desperation card. It's a card where it's like, okay, I'm 5 colors, I'm 4 colors. I didn't get enough fixing. I guess I got to play Amulet. Although ideally, you would want all your fixing to either just be lands or at worst be cards that actually ramp you. Like Rampant Growth is way better than Amulet. Is every streamer doomed to greedy nonsense decks because of the chat's influence? I mean, probably a little bit, but I will also say I think it's also a product of the set and having Cryptic Spires make for easy mana fixing. Because our last deck probably looked like a greedy nonsense deck, and we played against 3 other people that were playing 3 to 5 colors, and we actually just stomped them all. So yeah, it's probably a streaming thing, but I think it's also just like the set is set up to make it very easy to go 5 colors. Ooh, Grimfalea. That doesn't really work with blinking. Rurik Thar is kind of funny in a deck full of creatures. No Panharmonicon again. We will just never get a Panharmonicon. Domestication, bleh. Heroic reinforcements, not our kind of deck. I mean, the left Sky Knight, I guess, is a okay blink target. It's not a thrilling blink target, but we could take Rampant Growth. Although, honestly, I would probably just take Simic Growth Chamber. Given the choice, the bounce lands are so good. I would rather just have a bounce land, I think, than Rampant Growth. Settle is a blink spell. Oh, and removal, I guess. Okay, that's actually not horrible. Right now, I'm more concerned with things to blink, I think. Although the removal aspect of this is kind of nice. I think we definitely want the bounce land. I don't know what we take with the second pick. The second one's going to be tough. I mean, I think we definitely want the bounce land. We could just take Cryptic Spires. It's a bummer to waste your first picks where you get 2 picks on 2 lands, though. Roarthar is probably not actually that good. Having to attack every turn, I guess we can blink it, but yeah, one of these works best with our deck. Enters the battlefield, detain non-land permanent. I mean, it would be nice just to have something worth blinking. Exile target creature you don't control. Exile a creature you do control, return to the battlefield. Yeah, the problem with Roarthar is it has to attack every turn. So it can get into situations where you're, oh my god, Rune. Okay. Wow, what was this pack? This pack had, wow, 2 foil. This was an absurd pack. The person next to us opened 4 rare. They opened 2 foil rares. A Master Biomancer and something else. So they presumably took a rare out of this pack too. That is a ridiculous pack. I mean, we're going to take Rune. When it comes to blinking, Rune is about as good as it gets. Master Biomancer is interesting. Like, it is a pretty good finisher. Everything gets 2 counters without support, but we're trying to be a blink deck, so we'll take Rune. Guided Passage. Reveal the cards in your library. An opponent chooses from among them a creature, a land, and a non-creature non-land. So this is draw 3 for 3, but it's draw 3 for 3 in a really weird way. I don't even know if we want Muldrifters. We want things we can blink for value. Right now, the biggest thing we're missing is things to blink. We have 2 Mistmeadow Witches. I'm a little nervous about where we're at. Could take Vampire Sovereign. It also lets our opponent look at our entire deck. Yeah, I mean, the right pick is probably just Boros Garrison. This pack's not very good for us. All right, here we go. These are things we can blink. Coiling Oracle, Elvish Rejuvenator. I think I'd rather just have Oracle. It draws us a card. That's something worth blinking. Rejuvenator is worth blinking too, but I think Oracle's just better. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. We actually have something that can blink. This would be a deck where Panharmonicon, we would snap it off. This is the Panharmonicon deck. We're trusting last draft, our first draft. Panharmonicon showed up in pack 3 when it was too late. Hopefully that happens again. This time we're set up for it. If we get the Panharmonicon, we're going to be good to go. Yeah, if we got a good ramp spell, we would take it. Wow, a 3rd witch. Boy, Mistmeadow Witch is powerful. It is powerful. Do we want 3 of them? There's probably a way. Is there a way to go infinite with this? Yes, Mimeoplasm hits any graveyard. So we can exile our opponent's stuff. Unburial Rites was sweet, although last deck was an Unburial Rites deck. Vampire Sovereign's a pretty good blink target. The Siege Flyno. But we probably just want redundancy with the Witch. So much blinking, so little to blink. Beginning of pre-combat main phase. So this is either draw a card or make 3 mana. Oh, what I would give for a Muldrifter? A Muldrifter or a Panharmonicon? Wait, was there a Splicer in that pack that I missed? When it enters the battlefield, draw a card if you control a creature with a counter on it. But I don't think we have a creature with a counter or a way to do that. Yeah, maybe we should have taken the Splicer. Yeah, let's just take Cryptic Spires. When in doubt, take a Spires. All right, so we'll keep an eye out for a Splicer. A Splicer would be a good thing to blink. Ooh, Marchesa. Marchesa is just a strong Miles area. Win your upkeep. Put a counter on a creature you control. If you control a creature with power 5 or greater, then gain 10 life if you control a creature power 10 or greater. Then you win the game if you control a creature power 20 or greater. This is the ultimate challenge. I don't think it's possible to actually do, but Marchesa, 4 mana 3/3, gives everything to Throne. The Throne seems a little sketchy in 1v1 formats. Band Charm is fine. All right, we'll take the Band Charm, get a little removal. When you cast a spell, so there's Heroic, boy. At some point, we probably just got to take a Siege Flydo. We did a long time ago. There's an against the odds with Maya's area. Another Bant Charm would be fine. Well, we really need things to blink. Yeah, I think we gotta... The double black and its cost scares me a bit, but... Well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, let's take the Rampant Growth, I guess. Much rather have the creature, the ETBs, but... If you get 3 creatures in your graveyard, ETB, gain 5 life. I think we just want Pirate's Pillage. This deck is definitely a pile. There's no doubt about it. But we're gonna get the Panharmonicon in pack 3, right? Ooh, another fly now. Okay. Well, we're gonna need a lot of black mana somehow, but we got a couple of good things to blink. Bounty of the Luxa. Probably not gonna main deck it, but I bet someone, with how this is going, we gotta get this Panharmonicon. With how this is going, hey, what's up, AC? How are you? With how this is going, I bet there's someone who just builds like Mono Red Prowess or like Heroic and just stomps everyone. It seems like my impression of this draft format so far is everyone's playing these 5-color piles. I bet if you just draft all the red cards and all the heroic cards, you just run people over. Rampant Growth is a little hit or miss. Elvish Rejuvenator in our deck would be very good. I would prefer not to play Rampant Growth. I mean, we might have to out of desperation, but I have not seen any borderless cards in our draft, so I think they're coming in treasure chests. Oh, Wizards is trolling us. We don't get Panharmonicon, but we get our spoiler card. The best card in the set. The most important reprint. The one we all needed. The reason we were cracking $400 booster boxes of Double Masters 2022 so we can get our sweet Fiery Justices. Wizards. Fiery Justice aside, we get 2 picks here. What does this even do? Disciple of the Ring, 5 mana, 3/4 human wizard. Pay 1, exile insert sorcery for... Oh yeah, we're not gonna have enough of those. Counter 9 creature spell, give it +1/+1, tap a creature, untap a creature. Yeah, I don't think we'd make that work. Sky Knight, yeah, it's probably a pick. Sky Knight and there's not much else, honestly. Sky Knight's an easy one. We definitely want the Sky Knight. Momentary Blink is a good blink effect. Could also just take the Cryptic Spires. That would be the other option. We will play as many of those as we get our hands on. Domestication is... It's okay. It's pretty good at sniping little creatures, but the power restriction is a bit of an issue. Blinker Squire. Oh, Spire. Oh, Seeker Squire. I mean, we are firmly in black now. Crackling Doom is sweet. I mean, I guess if we just don't care at all about our... I guess at this point, look at this pile. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess we can take whatever at this point. We're already past the point of having good mana. So we might as well just take whatever the strongest card is. This does get rid of the creature with the greatest power. Is there like a Chupacabra in this set? There's got to be a blinkable removal spell, right? We do want to do as much as possible with creatures. Yeah, I'll take the blink. What I would give for a Muldrifter. Muldrifter would make me happy. Absent Ascendancy, Fire Song and Sunspeaker. Ugh. Count Joku, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Oh, Skin Render. Yeah, we had that last draft. That would be good. Abzan Charm. I mean, Abzan Charm is very good. It's just it's a solid all-around charm. Probably underrated, actually, in Constructed. Cryptic Spires. No Muldrifters. No Muldrifters, no Skin Renders. Yeah, we're kind of fizzling. I mean, we went really hard at the ETB plan in hopes of getting Panharmonicon, which is not a very good overall plan. Magic Lover, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 13th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big super for you. Yeah, take the fixing. Vanelkin Ori. More deep analysis. Another Simic Growth Chamber. Vanelkin Ori I don't think is playable and limited, unfortunately, but it's interesting. Body Double? Body Double was good last game, and we can reset it. We don't really have a way to reanimate our own stuff, but... Hey, what's up, Daniel? Good to see you. Yeah, it's a 4-mana artifact. Close. We almost got there. I mean, it's still... I feel like it's still possible it comes, maybe. Yeah, this deck is... this deck, I think, is a lot worse than our last one so far. We'll see. Yeah, let's take the Body Double, I guess. When it enters the battlefield, target player's life total becomes 10. The first one can be beneficial. I guess it can keep us from ever dying. Maybe we should just take Bear Companion. 4-mana 4/4 ETB, make a 4/4. Blink to make a 4/4 is fine, right? We need things we can blink. We have all these ways to blink, and we have not that much that's good for blinking. I mean, I guess we're really just all in on blinking Vampire Sovereigns over and over and over again. We probably take a land here, though. We already have 2 Vampire Sovereigns. We do. Our mana base is so ridiculous. We definitely need any bounce lands we can take. Maybe the Vampire Sovereign comes back. I don't think that's a card most people are going to pick highly. Ooh, Orzhov Pontiff. When it ETBs or dies, our creatures get +1/+1. Our opponent's creatures get -1/-1. We got the Bear's Companion. Good for, yeah, we're just gonna... Actually, maybe we take Fiery Fall? The land cyclers are decent, because they're removal that is also fixing. Maybe Fiery Fall is better than Cryptic Spires here. Yeah, I don't think this is actually good enough in limited. It's a good constructed card, but I don't think that it's... Yeah, we'll take the Fiery Fall. Ooh, Smothering Tithe. Oh, there's another. Okay, there's another. Well, I mean, we got a plan. We're blinking. I did not get the Panharmonicon, unfortunately. Take the bounce land. We're blinking. Oh, no one's taking this card. No one's taking it. People have not woke up to Cryptic Spires. These should not be tabling. Like, they just shouldn't. There's no way they should be tabling. Grapple, we might play it. Well, we didn't find the Panharmonicon, which is sad. Why did what is going on? Deep Analysis should also not be tabling. Deep Analysis is great. I mean, we have so much fixing. that I think we can play whatever we want to. We drafted 10 lands. 10. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, totally. I think it's worth it. We're playing limited. In limited, you can get away with a lot of tap lands usually. I mean, there might be washout could be good in some matchups. There we might get punished at some points. Is this the last draft for tonight? Yeah, this one. Honestly, we probably get through like a match or so. The matches just go so long that I don't even think we'll probably get through the entire draft. Usually, after about like 3 hours, 3.5 hours, that's when Bear starts getting antsy. Like, all right, I was good for a long time. Now you need to take me outside. I guess maybe Summer Bloom I don't think is good, but with the bounce lands, it is kind of cute. So yeah, we should be able to, I think we can build the deck and we'll see. We'll get in a game. We'll get in a match at least, but I don't know. My hopes are a lot less high with this one. I think our first draft was actually really good. This one, we do have some okay cards. We missed out on a lot of the stuff we really wanted. Like, I think, so this is a good lesson about drafting, that ideally you want to be a little more flexible as far as trying to win or lose. Like, we started off with a plan, and that was we want to be the Blink deck, we want to be the Panharmonicon deck, and we essentially made every single pick. Oh god, the Spires, whatever. We'll figure this out as we go along. And we essentially made every single pick of the draft in that direction, right from the start. I think most of the best draft decks, you have a little bit more flexibility. Okay, so what do we have that actually works? Hey, what's up? What's up, Cobb? Good to see you. Good night to you. All right, so what do we have that's good in this deck? So we have our Blink stuff. I mean, we're committed to the Blink plan now. So Blink, 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 Blink. We have stuff to Blink. Coiling Oracle, Militia Bugler. I mean, maybe just blinking the Sky Knights or whatever can be good enough. Sky Knights, Vampire Sovereign, this mana. Rune is a blinker. Bear's Companion. Scab Giant, a little risky, but we're going to stick with it. That's removal. Body Double. Mimeoplasm. Lavalanche Bomb. Fiery Fall Bomb. Eye Blight's Ending, necessary. Well, not bomb, but removal. Card draw. Removal. I don't think we can cut black because I think I don't know if we can win without these Vampire Sovereigns, actually. Like, I think if it wasn't for the Vampire Sovereigns, cutting black would be great. But yeah, we get to reset the crypts. We will choose the colors once we actually see what our deck looks like. I feel like we need these, unfortunately, these Vampire Sovereigns, because I don't know how else we win. Without them, we're really late on good blink targets. I think just blinking a Siege Rhino a bunch of times. Yeah, Dorian doesn't really do anything. Actually, Dorian, I think we have to cut. It actually wrecks our Sky Knights. Yeah, it actually hurts. It hurts some of our creatures. So we probably go down the Doran. I hope so. We'll see. I mean, it does look fun. It also looks a little piley, but sometimes piles are the most fun. All right, what are we cutting here? The curve's not actually that bad if we make the mana work. We got to cut one card. We can probably go 16 lands, right? With we 3-0'd the Reanimator draft. That deck was really good. We just kind of crushed people. With all these bounce lands, we can probably get away with 16, I think. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bounce lands. 15, you think? Aren't we gonna be at risk of just not having lands in our opener? Yeah, we got 6 bounce lands. Or no, we got 5. You're right. 15 scares me. I don't think we can go 15. 16 with the bounce lands. I can probably get behind that. Maybe we just go down 1 giant. I think this lava... I think Pirates Pillage, huge lava lands... is probably one of the easiest ways we can win. All right, let's see what it says. A little bit of everything. Okay. Wow, it wants us to have a lot of black just to cast these Vampire Sovereigns. Okay, now for the real fun. All right, Simic Growth Chamber in. Simic Growth Chamber in. Boiler Works in. Gruul Turf in. Garrison in. Change colors. So I think we want to, maybe we set a lot of these on black. Oh my goodness, this is... Okay, blue-white. We'll keep this one on blue-white because we do have a lot of blue-white stuff. I like this land. I think this land is actually sweet. Black, white. Add it. Black, red. Add it. Oh boy. White, black, add it. Blue, white, something like that. Oh, the 2-0 is left over from last draft. All right, YOLO. Green, red. I mean, so we got a lot of green and a decent amount of red from the bounce lands. But we don't have black, and we don't have much white. Maybe another black-white one might actually be better. 2 black-whites? No, we're going to cut another land. We're going to go 16 lands, I think. The bounce lands help make up for it a little bit. Maybe black-white to green-red. I mean, if we're... boy... I like the challenge these lands add to building your mana base. Like, this choice feels really important to making our mana work for some reason. Maybe I'm overestimating it, but it feels like it actually matters. Huh. Okay, so black 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 black is not enough. This has got to change to black because we need double black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? We're just gonna go. We're gonna go black white again over blue white. Run it like that. I think that's as good as we get. Hey, good to see you, Mad Zabeaver. Thanks for stopping by. The double Masters draft has been sweet. I appreciate the kind words as well. All right. Well, Blink Pile. 5-color Blink Pile with Lavalanche. Let's see what happens. Hey Seth, the cards you sent just got here today. Can't wait to make a commander deck with them. Awesome! I'm glad I made it. Wall of Chaos. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, a lot of them we're going to outside the U.S. So we'll see. I know shipping takes a little longer to those places sometimes, but hopefully people will be getting their cards soon. Also, if you won a card during that stream and you didn't get in touch with me, you can still try to send me an email and I'll see if I can figure it out. I think we should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that must... Oh, my God. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this man is just... Everything about this man... You know, I think we just got to go with it. Everything about this man is not good. Everything about this man is a problem. The issue with the mana is these Vampire Sovereigns. That is the problem. If it wasn't for the double black of Vampire Sovereigns, I would feel pretty okay about our mana. I think our mana would actually be pretty good. But I guess the other option... we're never going to get in our game. All right, maybe we just go back up to 17 lands and cut something else, but I don't know what that would be. Maybe the Fiery Fall? Well, the Fiery Fall can get us a black. You know what? I think it's fine. We got the Fiery Fall. We got the Fiery Fall. We'll be fine. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We got Pirate's Pillage. We got the Fiery Fall. I mean, hopefully it works. Fingers crossed. I mean, we got a lot of white sources. We also want to make sure we have white blue to activate the Witch. Like, the Witch is... we picked those pretty highly. Those are kind of the core of the deck. So we really need white early. And now we need black, like, mid-game to late. Hopefully once maybe we can, like, make Treasures of the Pirate's Village to get down a Vampire Sovereign and then blink it with the Witch. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind being a little bit on the... If I had to choose between being light on lands and heavy on lands, I would pick heavy on lands, I think. Because we got Deep Analysis, we got Pirate's Pillage. I really wish we would have hit Pinnermonicon. Our Spires, we got 2 on white-black, 1 on red-black, 2 on white-blue. So that's where we're getting most of our white mana and most of our black mana. Spires is really good. I like Spires. Would try to build it without black. I mean, I think we technically have enough cards that we can play without black. The problem is I think our blink plan just gets really bad without black. Like, I don't know. If we're playing all these Mist-Meadow Witches and all these momentary blanks, they're only as good as the stuff that they're blinking. And I feel like if we don't have the Vampire Sovereigns, we just don't really have much to blink. It's sketchy, but hopefully it'll work. Okay, this kind of works. We're on the draw. Cryptic Spires on white-black, so we don't have blue, but we can Fiery Fall cycle at some point. We got the Pirate's Pillage. Yeah, we might be getting there. We might be getting there. I own it. Rot Farm. Oh, we just draw the island. That's sweet. I'll play the land. Plate the Mist-Meadow Witch. Pass the turn. Yeah, Pirate's Pillage is going to be key, I think, to making the mana function. Wow, this is the nightmare of the elite. This is exactly what we were like, oh no. This is where it's going to be bad. Well, Boros Garrison. Pick up the island. Pass the turn. When you run it out and it's a 1/1 for 3, it's so underpowered. Opponent untaps. Gets in, heads up. Maybe it's fine. Maybe if you just add all the value together, it's fine. Like, maybe you just play all the colors and trust in the magic gods. It's gonna work out. Opponents. I'm almost starting to feel bad for our opponent at this point. I am almost feeling bad. That is the nightmare. Two of them. Opponent. Sultai Soothsayer. Okay. Sure. Mill is something good to copy. I almost wonder if our opponent should have waited. If they have all these Soothsayers, maybe they should have waited. Wait, is this not a... Can we mill him out? What happens if we just start blinking the Soothsayer? So it's mill 4 every time. I mean, could. Oh. This is better than I thought. Okay, so this grows throughout the game. All right, yeah, we can't do that then. We need to... Oh, I'm kind of an idiot. Okay, opponent goes to combat. It's in. Hits us. Liliana's lead's better than I thought. For some reason, I thought this set its stats with counters when it entered the battlefield. But if it scales throughout the game, it's not nearly as bad as I was thinking it was. Way better than I was thinking. Well, do this. Grab a forest. Opponent hits us. Land. Body double. The rejuvenator. Get a... Well, there's our rune. White, red. I guess it doesn't matter. Grab a mountain. Well, okay. We're kind of getting smacked, but we got a good blink thing. Elvish Rejuvenator is a good one to blink. Opponent untaps. Yeah, for some reason, I was thinking that we could Pirate's Pillage at instant speed. We kind of recovered by being able to Fiery Fall, but that was definitely on me. I was thinking that it was an instant speed effect, but it is not. Opponent. Okay, gonna kill the Blinker, sacking the Soothsayer. Plays a Bounce Land. Passes. Well, Giant time. Scab Gland Giant. Fight something. Bounce Land. Pass the turn. Okay. We got through that. The Giant coming through. It's coming through. Opponent down to 24. We're at 9. Opponent untaps. Please don't fill your graveyard. Opponent. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a problem. Altasaur into Brindle Shout. Yeah. Actually, maybe this is fine. Let's think about this. So we can Bant Charm the Altasaur. This deck's so funny. This deck's wild. Okay. 1, 2. Oh my god. All right, we need to Pirate's Pillage first. Pirate's Pillage. Discard a Cryptic Spires. Play a land. Detain the Altasaur. And pass the turn. We want to set up Scab Clan Giant killing our opponent's stuff, but we got to get rid of the Altasaur first. Oh. Yep. This Liliana's Elite's becoming an issue. It's an Eternal Witness. It's up to a 5/5. Yeah, that's becoming a problem. Opponent goes to combat. Opponent. Attacks. Okay, I have gained a very new respect for this Liliana's Elite. The Liliana's Elite's actually kind of really good in the right deck. All right, so we lose our Giant. I think this is okay, though, because we can reset. Oh, no. Spider spawning. Well, okay, yeah, this is bad. Opponent's deck seems good. Get rid of the Altasaur. Spend our treasures. Opponent gets spiders for days. Another Mounds Land. Opponent passes. I'll make some bears. Play the land. I mean, we can do some shenanigans. We can do some shenanigans. Pass the turn. So we got the momentary blink. We can momentary blink the Elvish Rejuvenator to get it to come back into play as something else from the graveyard. But what? Opponents. Yeah, lava. That's what we need. We need to find the Lavalanche. That is the card that could get us out of this. Opponent. Symbiote. Sure. Well, can we find the Lavalanche? Opponent goes to combat. Opponent. Are we attacking? How do we get out of this? Do you think the bounce lands are secretly too good? Why do you think they have never been reprinted in Standard or Pioneer? I mean, they are very powerful. I don't know. Boy. So, original Ravnica's, like, when I first started playing Magic, so I wasn't playing competitively. Were they actually good in Standard? I don't really think of them as being too good in constructed formats, but maybe I'm wrong. They're incredibly strong in limited, and maybe that's the reason. So Blink Rejuvenator, Body Devil comes back as a Soothsayer. We really want to find Lavalanche. Lavalanche. Untap. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I mean, I think we do it, right? We gotta do it. So play the swamp. Lavalanche you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if we go X3, we wipe our opponent's board, and we get to leave up momentary blink to blink the Soothsayer. Yeah, I think this is a plan. So go X3. So we Lavalanche our opponent for 3. This lets us leave up enough mana that we can blink Soothsayer, get it back as Eternal Witness. We get it back as an Eternal Witness that can get back the Lavalanche and then clean up the rest of the spiders from the flashback. I think that's the idea. Yeah, that's the plan about it. Land. So we're hoping they just flashback spider spawning, and then we really get them. Opponent goes to combat. Opponent. Wow, getting in there. Sure. I mean, we'll block. I don't know what the plan is, but we will block it. Okay, regenerates. Yep. And spider spawning. Sure. Well, run it back. Run it back. So momentary blink. Blink the Soothsayer. Get it back as a Turtle Witness to get back the Lavalanche. Yes, please. Wow, we might actually be winning this. Untap, play the land. I mean, now we're spending all the mana. There's no reason not to do as much as we can here. Lavalanche you? 5-color piles! So good. Lavalanche you for 8. Sweep your board. And then attack you for lethal? Okay. Well, I mean, this deck looks like a pile, but maybe it's a good kind of pile. We overcame the double spider spawning and our ridiculous mana and just kind of blinked him out of the game. This deck's got some synergy. It's got some synergy. Yeah, I mean, I guess we run him back. Oh, it is a pile, all right. No denying the piliness, but I mean, Lavalanche was the card we were playing towards, and it worked out. That was not only a Plague Wind, that was Plague Wind with, like, I don't even know, what, 11 damage it dealt over the course of the game? Ooh, Mimeoplasm. It's also, I think the graveyard spells are even better than I expected, because it seems like a lot of decks are using the graveyard. So stuff like the Mimeoplasm, I think, is just like way better than it looks, because there's a decent chance that your opponent's going to give you something to do with it. All right, get the witch out. Pass the turn. That was a pretty sweet kill. That was a super sweet kill. How about it? Elvish Rejuvenator. Ooh, another bounce land. Well, yeah, I guess we start the bouncing as well. Bounce land, pick up the planes, pass the turn. Opponent. Trust the process, it's working. Oh, did you see, speaking of trust the process, do you see the, as far as sports ball stuff, did you see the Kevin Durant trade rumor stuff? It would be absolutely wild if he ended up in Philadelphia. That'd be so hilarious. If after all this stuff with them trading Harden and all that, if he just ended up in Philadelphia anyway. Let's discard the Sovereign. Make some treasures, draw some cards. This Master Biomancer is frightening me. Opponent. Yeah, I mean, everyone's playing Amulet in this draft. I think bounce lands are very high picks. It's probably not incorrect to first pick a bounce land. Symbiote. Okay, discard the Bear's Companion. Opponent gets a 5/5 flyer, gets and hits us. Sky Knight. Oh, we just don't have that much mana yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, body double. The Bear's Companion. Another bounce land. Pass the turn. Everyone's playing Amulet Titan in this draft. Yeah, Master Biomancer is it's a sweet card. It's a really sweet card. It's a card that I was surprised never saw play in Standard. It was just not good enough for whatever reason. But it seems like it. Oh, that's bad for us. Gets to bounce a bear token. Yeah. Okay. Well, at least we're dying quickly. Opponent smacks us. Yeah, Master Biomancer is just like going off at the moment. Down to 9. Ooh, momentary blank. Ha. Ha 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 ha. So if we Mimeoplasm, it's pretty bad. All of this is pretty bad. I mean, try to like blink the Bear Companion. Opponent stuff's just so big. It's so big. They're outpacing our Lavalanches here. All right, Sky Knight. Detain the flyer. Play the planes. Not feeling super good about this, though. Opponent untaps. So detain is like a temporary pacifism. It's basically pacifism for one turn. Your opponent can't attack or block, can't activate their abilities. I guess that makes it a rest actually, but basically, yeah, you can't use your thing for a turn, but then it wears off the following turn. Did you get a chance to see the deck list I linked earlier? Oh, I don't think so, Doug. Can you send it to me again? Forbidden Alchemy. How do we survive this? So we can blink Bear Companion. Opponent doesn't know anything good. We can blink Sky. We didn't even get an Ether Snipe. We did miss out on some really good blink targets. We're making do with what we got, but we did miss out on no Ether Snipe, no Skin Render, no Muldrifter. We missed out on some big uns. Opponent gonna draw some cards. Goes to combat. Attacks with everything. Huh. I'd love to kill that Biomancer, but how? And they could have removal. Oh, yeah, this hurts. I think this is our only real shot, though. Blink the Bear Companion. Hope they don't have a removal spell. Opponent does. Yeah. Well, Master Biomancer are pretty good. Mimeoplasm is a sovereign and get 3 counters from a shaman. Yeah. The problem is then it empties the graveyard, and then our body double shenanigans don't work. Opponent just got off to a fast start that game on the play. Oh yeah, opponent's deck definitely looks solid. Honestly, we were trying to be a blink deck, and Biomancer is probably at its worst in a blink deck, because if you keep blinking your creatures, you reset the counters, and it's not very good. So, I mean, it's a really solid card, although I don't think it's solid for what we were really trying to do with the deck. Let me see, Doug. Budget Vol Clan Crafter. Ooh. I have not seen a single... I don't think I've seen a single deck with the backgrounds. So Clan Crafter is the sack an artifact, draw a card. Vol, add an amount of mana equal to its toughness. Mana can't be spent to cast spells from your hand. Ooh. So what are we casting? Oh, Future Sight. That's sweet. So casting spells from the top of the deck, Future Sight, Precognition Field. That's a really neat idea. I like it. I'm sad they didn't add any of these. They didn't add any of these cards to Moto, so it might be unlikely that I ever get to experience the joy of background commanders. But it does. That looks like a really sweet idea. Nope. Gruel Turf, pick up the mountain, hit you for what? Oh my god, don't hit you for one. That was a misclick. Moto. I play Moto. About it. Island and Elvish Rejuvenator. Uh-oh. Looks familiar. Oh, this is exactly it. Exactly what happened last game. Rejuvenator into a bounce land, get all the mana in the world. Ugh, that's bad for us. Bad news. Well, draw some cards. There's a rune, which is a card. Our mana is betraying us. Island for our opponent. And here comes the bombs. Oh my god. This is an exact replay of last game. Like, literally. This is literally the same exact game happening again. Oh my god, and it's an elf. I will say, Did they give a reason for not putting on Magic Online? Laziness? My words, not theirs. But basically, it was like, from what I remember, like, oh, we're putting all the standard sets on, and we make a lot of Magic cards, and we couldn't get to it, type of thing. Someday maybe we'll try to add them. Yes, iBlight's ending has disappointed me again and again. Maybe it's not it looks like premium removal for limited, but maybe it's not. This is another game where we actually drew our best removal spell, and it cannot deal with what it needs to deal with. And now we are in sad shape. Oh, we'll play a rune. We might have to draft again sometime to see if we can make Blink work. I think the trick is not to force it. I think Blink can be a good archetype, but I think heading into the draft being like, oh, this is what we're gonna do, probably. I think you want to like open the Panharmonicon first pick, or open the Muldrifter first pick, and then just kind of naturally fall into it instead of just going for it a little bit risky. And the mana. So what do you think the best Blink colors are in this draft? The best Blink colors, Bant? Probably Bant, I would say. Well, I get to kill that. Yeah, I could have gotten it for one again, I guess, but pass the turn. Arena takes priority is Wizard stance on that one. It did make me feel a little bit bad as a Moto player. So I mean, I play both, but it did make me feel a little bad that on Moto they couldn't be bothered to just add. Oh, jeez, opponent's deck is. I mean, our opponent's deck also probably looks good because they had Rejuvenator and a Master Biomancer 2 games in a row. The game where they did not have that, our deck looked really good and crushed them. So it might be partly the draws, but I do think our opponent's deck is relatively solid. Opponent goes on the big attack. It did make me feel a little sad as a Moto player that Wizards found the time to not just this is a death. The Wizards found the time to not just add Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate 2 Arena, but to like design a million new cards for it and program 6-sided cards and do like all this over the top stuff. And on Moto, they just like couldn't be bothered to put most of the cards in it, period. Even the easy ones, even the ones that are just like, functional reprints of things that already existed. Like they put a few on there. There was a few that made it, but really it was not a big number. So that was disappointing. Just because they can do it, but it just shows they like kind of don't really prioritize Moto in any meaningful way. Opponent. Lavalanche would even do it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, Lavalanche would do something. I don't know if it actually would win us the game, but it would be okay. Opponent. I mean, I'm glad that they put Double Masters on here. Like, they didn't announce Double Masters until like yesterday or something. They posted an article and like, hey, by the way, tomorrow Double Masters is releasing. So I was getting a little nervous that they were just like completely not the best time for that. Yeah, we're so dead. I was getting a little nervous that they were just kind of done with it. Like, done with Moto altogether and just not supporting it at all anymore. Or not supporting it, not supporting it at all. They're going to add the standard sets or whatever, but not fully supporting it anymore. But at least we got Double Masters 2022. I never understand why they hate Moto so much. It gets memed on a lot, but if they put 10% of the effort into the arena, we would have the best system. Yeah, I mean, it does get memed on a lot, and that, oh, jeez. Yeah, this game's, well, this one is super over. Yeah, opponent's deck looks solid. Opponent goes on the huge attack. Haha! Take that, Master Biomancer. Hey, what's up, McD? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Down to 4. Yeah, there's no. Even Lavalanche doesn't do it. Well, I gotta say, this deck was not nearly as good as the first one. The first one, our Reanimator deck, that deck was pretty bomby. This one, I mean, our opponent's deck was really solid, but can't leave on a loss. I think I have to. I gotta go take Bearby out. That's why we probably should just have stopped after the first one. That's the problem. We, instead of going off on our triumphant 3-0, we go off on a getting smacked and not being able to cast any of our spells. Honestly, I don't think this deck is very good. I think this deck's pretty bad. I think this is an example of what happens when you try to be a Panharmonicon deck and don't open Panharmonicon or any of the good cards that go with it. No Muldrifters, no, like, we just missed out on all the good stuff. So we tried to, like, we have all this stuff that blinks and we tried to piece it together and we're like splashing double black Vampire Sovereigns. But I think this is just kind of the nightmare version of the deck, honestly. But yeah, it was a long one today, but it was limited, and the format is really fun. So I gotta say, I really like this set. It seems really fun. If you get a chance to draft it, I would recommend Phantom Draft on Magic Online. But it seems really cool. It's easy to go 4 colors, 5 colors. You can do lots of cool things. Maybe we will explore it more in the future because it seems like a blast. And it does seem like a format that would just be super fun to draft with friends. Like, cancel your Commander night for a week and do drafts with your friends, and I think you'd have a really good time. The only downside is, of course, is the expense of it. Like, that's a problem. If it was cheaper, that would be much easier to actually recommend. But it does seem like it would be a really fun format for that. Yeah, 25 ticks is, I do not recommend doing the real drafts on Moto. I recommend doing the Phantom drafts. I think it's a much better deal for this set, but on that note, everyone, reminders, replay YouTube, that's where you'd find all the old streams, normal YouTube. Check out tomorrow's Bunch of Brew, it's a sweet one. I'm excited to see that one going up. A reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and if you need some magical cards, you can get them over at MTG Goldfish, or get them over at cardkingdom.com. And we mentioned this earlier, but we actually have a new playmat for sale over at the merch store. So if you're looking for another way to support the channel, in the stream, in the site, head over to mtggoldfishmerch.com. Check out our sweet new playmat. It looks pretty spectacular. Most importantly, thank you to each and every one of you. Y'all are amazing and awesome and spectacular. And I love y'all. Thanks for hanging out to play some Limited tonight. I hope you have a wonderful night. Have a great weekend. A spectacular time. Whatever you're doing, if you're playing Magic, if you're not playing Magic, I don't care. Have a great time. Embrace it. Love it. Be amazing, everyone. And I will see you on Tuesday for another stream. So there actually is a signed option for a gold signature version of the playmat if you go over to mtggoldfishmerch.com and read about it. Also, if you want to like physically sign in an event, we can do that as well in the future. So yeah, there's lots of options. Check it out at mtggoldfishmerch.com. So I love you all. Be awesome, everyone. I'll see you on Tuesday to have some more fun. Until then, have a great one, and I will talk to you soon. Happy Canada Day, Canadian fans. Love you all.